Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris and Mark back for another World Cup watch along. My word, we have just had a serious effort trying to sync our stream together. And these are on normal apps that are supposed to be easy to watch. But we are watching Scotland v Morocco tonight. Scotland with a second game in the World Cup for the live watch along. So thank you to anyone who's tuned in to watch us. We know there's other channels doing watch alongs as well. So we really appreciate if you have joined us. Whoever you are, in the small numbers that you're in there, we appreciate all of the love and support. And if you haven't already, subscribe, click the like button, hype the video, do everything you can and help this community grow. We've had a few more subscribers recently. There's been a few Newcastle videos going out, which has been well received, even though the news has been shit in terms of Newcastle United. But never mind, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But let's get stuck into the lineups then, Mark, because we're only 10 minutes from kickoff. So Scotland have made some serious changes to this lineup, having the 3 changes in total, mate. Do you want to just run through the changes they made?
Yeah, so they've sort of dropped to a 3, is it 3-4-3, 5-4-1 sort of
3-5-3-5-5-5-5, 5-5-4.
Yeah, it's bingo calling. But Aaron Hickey's dropped to the bench. Nathan Patterson comes in at right wing back. They brought Kieran Tierney in at left, sort of centre back, and Ryan Christie's come in for Ben Gannon Doak. So I think that will see Christie or McGinn swap sides. He'll go to the right, Christie will go to the left, and they've gone with Che Adams up front as opposed to Lawrence Shankland. So I think it's a lot of containment of Morocco's threat. We saw how much of a threat they were against Brazil. So I think this really sort of is a way to try and tie them down.
Absolutely. We'll get to that Morocco team in a second. But I agree, it's a more defensive lineup, I think, to try and solidify it. And maybe when they feel that the gaps are there in the game, you can bring on the likes of Gannon Doak with his pace, maybe Shankland's ability to pop up in the right space with goals as well. But let's get stuck into the Morocco lineup too. As the teams are coming out, we can see there. I mean, that's a strong lineup. Again, they were brilliant against Brazil. They were unlucky not to win that game. I believe they're unchanged, aren't they, in terms of their lineup? Yeah, from Brazil. I mean, the players that caught your eye in the first game, obviously we had Boadi in midfield, who was absolutely brilliant, 18 years old, was superb. And we also had El Canous up front, and Diaz looked absolutely brilliant. And Sabari, I'll get his name right this time, scored a really good goal against Brazil, which was absolutely brilliant. Obviously, Hakimi's the main man in terms of their marauding right back and their captain as well. But this is not going to be an easy game for Scotland. I mean, they did really well against Haiti with a good win to get them going. Super John McGinn and his gigantic arse doing the job for Scotland as always. I say that with love, John McGinn. I do. I think he's a smashing player and a great character as well. But this is going to be a really hard test for Scotland because Morocco are a really good side, aren't
they? Yeah, they should. Oh, excuse me. They showed that against Brazil, and talking on my own ambition, there it is. Yeah. But I think Scotland have got their work cut out with this, and they are Morocco, really, really good side, and I think Clark had to make changes to try and combat that, and that they're going to be. Scotland will be a threat. They're always a bit of a threat. I don't think it's ever really dull when they're playing, but they're going to have to work their socks off tonight completely because the opposition are a sizable improvement to the Haiti side that they faced.
Absolutely. You'd be happy to know there is no Greece on the Morocco flag tonight. So that is good for them because I was getting a bit disappointed if it would be there for the second time. But it is not there. It is not there. So yeah, it's a packed stadium again, isn't it? We don't just talk about people not filling the stadiums. Unless just last minute they're just throwing all the staff in there or something. But they look jam-packed, these stadiums.
Yeah, I think it's there's a lot will be packed for some games and not for where we've seen in other tournaments. Most of the games sold out. It's sort of a little selective, but some of it you kind of understand with the lesser teams. They're not going to sell all those tickets.
True. That was a great the great lineup there. Went down the crowd. We were talking about this in the England game. And looking at the England and Croatia fans going, they're not English or Croatian. There's about 6 or 7 lads there with the most Scottish-looking blokes I've ever seen in my life. I could just imagine them going, it's fucking roasting in here. I'm sweating, by the way. Fucking sweating. That's what the guy looked like when he was going down the line. It really, really was. We've got the national anthems going on there. The lads are singing them. Look at Che Adams. He's pelting out the national anthem, even though he's about as Scottish as a fucking English heritage house.
Where is Che Adams from, actually? Because
I don't actually know. You're gonna mug me off now and say he's from fucking Pollock or something like that, aren't you?
No,
but
I don't think so. I think he's born in Leicester. Like,
look at these boys. Now they're Scottish. There ain't no doubt in their nationality. Those boys singing that bit in the crowd. John McGinn's pelting it out. As is Scott McTominay, to be fair. He's got a Mancunian accent, isn't he? But I mean, the Scots have travelled in their droves over there. Must have spent a fortune, these guys, to get over there, and girls.
They've been tremendous. So the stories of them being over there are just unreal. I mean, you expect nothing less from the Scots fans because they're just brilliant.
Papua New Guinea says, any predictions? Tough, If Scotland can get a draw at this, I think they've done really well. But I have a bad feeling they may lose this one. So I just think Morocco are a really good side.
Yeah, I've sort of got a sneaky feeling for the Brazil game for Scotland. I think they get a better result from that than they do tonight. I think
certainly if Brazil don't show up, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
But I think there's so much movement, there's so much interplay from this Morocco side that Scotland are going to find it really difficult.
There was times where these Moroccan players absolutely took Brazil to pieces, and it was just for maybe a little bit of slack finishing. I think they would have been 2 or 3-0 up in the first half, and they would have been good for that lead. So Scotland have really got to, I think, contain, but also put their game on these guys as well. Be physical, be aggressive, have that belief. That's one thing the Scotland team does have in droves is unity and belief, and the play for one another. They may not be the most glamorous names, but they really dig in, and we saw that with Cape Verde against Spain. That sometimes that can be all it takes to get a result against a better side.
Yeah, and look how Cape Verde, they very nearly won that game at the end as well. So if you put a shift in and you get a bit of luck, and they did, then those shock results are there. They're there to be had. And
I hate the head of FIFA. Every time I see him on the telly, I just think you horrible little fucking cretin of a man. Can't stand him.
Yeah, it makes you long for the days of Sap, doesn't it? And he was as corrupt as they come, but
he could lie in bed straight. That fucker, could he? He's like a boomerang. If you threw him, he'd come back.
Yeah, Infantino's just he's all the bad side of football, isn't he? He's not a good thing for the game of football at all.
He's really not. And he sits up there like something like the fucking Hunger Games or something like that. All these big fancy, powerful men. And you just think, fuck off, you prick. Honestly, it's they're not for me. These guys at all. They're just vile, cretinous, capitalistic wanks. You don't get that on ITV, do you? Thanks for watching, guys.
That's the level of analysis tonight, isn't it?
It is. There's a level. I've been out earlier as well, so I should really be tired. But no, I'm all right, actually. I'm not too bad at all. I drove, so I didn't drink. So that was okay.
You'll be pleased to know, everybody, I have gone for coffee tonight rather than... snappy. Green tea for me. What a couple of fannies we are, honestly. we should be on the hard stuff. I'm wearing a Scotland top here. I'm a disgrace to me nation. I'm going to lie and say there's whiskey in there. So we torde. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Appreciate that, buddy. Really appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, pal. Thanks for tuning in. No, Leo, no beers, mate. No. You can just tell we're a couple of dads now. That's the problem, innit? We can't get too tanked up on a watch along. We've got shit to do tomorrow. Drive kids around places. That's the life of a dad on a Saturday, unfortunately, mate. That's what happens. I have daughter to take to work. I have wife to take shopping. I've got that's my life tomorrow, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And if it doesn't rain, I've got to cut a hedge. So there you go. That's rock and roll for me.
Wow. Kit says, good you guys are covering the Scotland-Morocco match. I will be supporting Morocco as I like their style of play. Fair play, Kit. Fair play. No Guinness, Leo. No, I don't like Guinness, right? It's like cold coffee to me. I remember one time I went out on St. Patrick's night in Whitley Bay. Back when Whitley Bay wasn't care homes and smackhead houses on South Parade, were actually proper pubs. And I only lived about 10 minutes from Whitley Bay, kind of bar strip. And I drank so many pints of Guinness and my legs felt like lead. It took me about 39, 40 minutes to get home. It was a very, very tough walk home. That was
very specific. 39, 40 minutes. Well, that's oddly specific.
I wanted to give you a range of time. I know you're a stats man, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a stat.
Fair enough.
Between it was like an average between 39 and 40. My legs were stiff as fuck. Cush in the house, good to see you, buddy. Papua New Guinea as well. On another note, after losing out to Munez, do you think we've learned anything from last year? Fuck no, Papua New Guinea. Fuck no. We haven't learned anything. We are terrible. If Newcastle United walked into Starbucks and ordered a coffee, Liverpool would come and drink the bastard when they went for a piss. That's how bad they are. They are fucking useless. I don't back them to sign any other targets, to be brutally honest with you. And I will not be getting excited about transfer rumours this summer.
No, it's difficult anyway. You see the same stuff happen again and again and again.
Absolutely.
So
it's
boring. I'm going to get ready to press play on the clock.
Yep. Okay, so we're getting ready for kickoff. Countdown to kickoff is on. Countdown to kickoff is on. Scottish lads look like they're struggling with the heat there already, aren't they, the old Scots? It's too warm for them.
Slightly warmer than Aberdeen.
Just a tad. It's actually warm here as well, isn't it? To be fair, it's warm in the northeast. Oh. It's very claggy, as we say in the northeast. Very claggy. Claggy is the description. So Morocco getting ready to kick off pretty soon. Mark, get your countdown ready, and what a thought! Oh, we're off now. That was a nice little disguised kickoff there by Morocco, cheeky bastards. Scotland got the ball straight back.
There as well.
I know. I don't know what was going on. I thought it was going for the Eddie Howe out of play job, which the Scotland keeper has duly applied and whacked it out of play. So Matsurawi, he was excellent against Brazil. Matsurawi, he could be a real threat for Morocco today, I think.
I don't know. I don't know if that was surprising, because when you look kind of form for Manchester United, he's never shown that, and really,
no,
he was brilliant on that left hand side.
I thought he was incredible. He was up and down like a horse draws, wasn't he, on that left hand side? As you say, that's a slack pass there from Morocco. Another one as well. Another little bit of a slide pass. There you go, Bouadi over to Mazraoui, trying to play through the line of Scotland here. Scotland holding some good shape, though. They've just been.
I think the difficulty with them was where they're going to play a lot wide again, and they're going to pull Scotland left and right.
That's a nice ball over the top. Scotland being caught out there. Oh shit! Oh, it's 1-0. 1-0 Morocco. Yes. Holy shit! Sabari again with a wonder strike.
Unbelievable.
That's two brilliant goals he's got in 2 games. That is not good for us. That is not good for us as a Scotland fan base. What the fuck was going on there? 1 minute 28. It was the goal.
Well, so much for my theory of containment, yeah.
They're about as well contained as a sieve, I think, in that goal, Mark. It just holy shit. I see in the replay there. It's a lovely run. He just checks back. Ball over top. He's miles on side. It's really shit defend. Is that Grant Handley? How the fuck he's even in a World Cup is beyond me. He's dog shit. He was shit when he played for Newcastle. It's a great strike pass, Angus Gunn. He doesn't even know it's coming, does he? What a goal that is, man. What a fucking goal that was. Wow.
It's an absolutely belting strike.
Mate. He's nearly took his head off of that. He's nearly took his fucking heat off of that shot. Wow. This could be a scary one for Scotland, this, mate. If Scotland don't regroup here quick, this could be a scary night for Scotland. So they got the ball back. The shell-shocked, absolutely shell-shocked with that. The ball over the top. Scotland looking to maybe open up a little bit and put a bit of pressure on. They need their big players to show up now. McTominay and McGinn try and get themselves back in this game early doors. Just hold it tight for the next 5 or 10. Scotland don't concede another one and then go again. That's probably the best way to play it.
Yeah, what's that line as well? I mean, it seemed very high, that defensive line there, especially with 3 of them there. And when you've got runners like they do, they're gonna drop in behind, and that ball over the top was lovely.
It was low, was it? And I think the biggest factor in all of that we've overlooked is that Grant Handley is shit, and he shouldn't be playing in the World Cup. There's another ball over the top.
Skip over that fact.
Sniff over, mate. I don't know. Does Grant Handley smell? I don't know. He's got a fucking huge heat. I know that. But does he smell? What does Grant Handley smell like? We've got 27 in the chat. What does he smell like? Does he smell like, I don't know. Does he smell like sweaty nuts? Does he smell like off bread? Does he smell like a fart that just won't leave? What does Grant Handley smell like? I don't know. Maybe he might smell like shit, because I think he shit his pants when that ball went over the top of him, to be fair. So he might possibly smell like shit after that one.
That's true. The defending was definitely stinking. So that's we can agree there. This is, such an uphill battle now, isn't it, for them? Just to concede so early in the game when you set up to really be difficult to break down and difficult to beat and try and exactly. That's really naive.
It's really not good. It's really not good. I get a little bit distracted. My cats are got better shape than Scotland at the moment now. They seem to be chasing something at the window. I don't quite know what it is, but I may have to go and check that in a minute, because there's a lot of action going on here with my black and white bastards here. I'm looking out the window. God knows what it is. Let's just hope that huge Alsatian on the back has not got into my garden from over the back. I don't know how it would have done it, but that might be more interesting than Scotland's performance tonight if there's a huge Alsatian in my back garden. And that's not a euphemism. Morocco with the ball. Here we go. We've won it back, Scotland. Go on, that's it. That's a bit nicer. Come on, fine play. That's a nice run by McGinn. Oh, she was well crowded out by Morocco again. That was well played by Scotland, though. I was a little bit more lively. That was decent. Morocco on the break again. Yeah, this is a danger mark on Newey. He was excellent against Brazil as well. That El Canouse is some play, you know. Newcastle slept on him, much like every other club, I think, in the Premier League. Really good player.
He is terrific, and he's popped up on the right there as well. I mean, he's just one of those that will just come and play anywhere. There's a kid there is Bouardi, the number 6 from Morocco. Yeah,
yes, he is. He's a very good player. Very, very good player. He's only 18 years old as well, Kit. He's a hell of a player. He'll be caught in some big interest after this. I heard Arsenal were interested in him. And to be fair, he's the kind of player that could probably sit in really well in their team. Maybe give the likes of Odegaard more license to push up. You play him with a double pivot with Rice.
Yeah, free up Rice a little bit more too, and it just.
El Canouse again. John McGinn's done well there to win that back. Well done, John McGinn. Yes, that's a nice run. That's a good run forward there. That's a good ball over the top. Sherms is in. Oh, they followed it up. Go on, Scotland. Go on, Christie. Oh, he's just grounded out. Come on, McTominay. Get into him. Keep us spanning that a little bit, isn't he? Oh, Grant Hanley in that fucking huge heed. He smells like fucking winner. That's what he smells like with that header.
What was that header back?
I've no idea.
That back out of play there. That was
loving the suit. Loving the suit and trainers combo by the Morocco manager, by the way. He looks like that cool teacher that says, "Call me by my first name." Doesn't he? That's what it looks like there. There's Bouardi getting the ball. 2 seconds, Mark. I have action to deal with. 2 seconds.
Oh, that Alsatian's in his back garden then. Yeah, this was the fear, I think, for Scotland after a decent result. To be one down so early and have to try and push to get back in the game. Morocco really have the legs to be able to just, invite Scotland on, allow them to press, and then just hit them on the break. And there's so much movement in that side, and they're so good on the ball. Again, nearly another nice ball over the top there.
I found her. She was up to no good. Up to no good. I don't know what's going on in this garden. There is another little cat that jumps across the back. So that does cause some bother. Just like
another podcat causing problems.
It is. They do. My podcat for a change. That's another thing, black and white, causing me headaches this week. Outside the football club.
Where mine is
actually.
Yeah.
He's concocting a plan. He's like Wile E. Coyote. Just with one of them big Acme plans, your cat. So I was thinking somewhere it can disrupt the podcast. I give up on these fucking cats. I'm just going to leave them get on. If you hear a loud clatter, they would have knocked something off the bench here in a minute. So that's what it'll be.
But I'm not saying anything unlike what mine sounds like at times. So.
No, absolutely not. The wonders of doing live streaming.
Yeah.
Isn't it just? unless you get yourself a nice little studio stroke man cave that you can build and hide away from your crazy cats that we do.
That's character. The odd cat interruption.
It adds character. It does. It adds character. It adds character. I remember listening to it. Was it one of the True Faith ones? I think on that Patreon thing, and just out of nowhere, so I went, "Oh no, the dog's just knocked everything all over the place." I thought that was quite funny. That, to be fair, because it's easily done, isn't it? It's easily done. Oh no, he was walking. That's what it was. He was walking, and his dog just started rolling like shit as he was walking. Somebody else's shit, I think, by the sound of it, which is quite funny, to be fair. It did make me chuckle. Scotland got the ball back.
By True Faith.
I know, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, yeah. This episode is brought to you by dog bags. Right. Oh, fucking hell. Morocco won it back again. Oh, Scotland are all over the place here, you know. Oh, he's in again. Oh, and he's in the way. Oh, it's a nice ball. Oh, that should have been 2-0. That should have been 2-0, 100%. Oh,
Trey, I think you're slightly ahead of us, mate. Yes, that very much definitely should have been. I mean, that's
very much slightly ahead of us, mate. But yeah, there's definitely a cat of some magnitude in my garden because they're both spitting now at the window. So God knows what's going on here. So they're showing more fight than Scotland. That's for fucking damn sure at the minute.
Sliced open worse than a Burns night haggis.
You're not wrong there, George. You're not wrong. This is my concern with Scotland, you see, because they haven't got much in the way of going forward. And the fact that chasing this game already is a concern because, so when the ball back, good aggression. They've got aggression, Scotland. That's much better. The minute they get broke upon like this, though, that they haven't got a lot of pace at the back and they haven't got much up front. That's another good ball over. That could be, he's got an overlap on. It's a good tackle. Oh, come on, Scotland, deal with that. And straight back. That's straight back.
Really scruffy.
The goal scored. Really, really poor. He's in again. Oh, it's a good challenge. No, he's just won a free kick. Bloody hell. Sorry, corner kick, big pun. Oh, he's got a cap on. Hold in for Tino's got a cap on.
There are some conspiracy theories that it's not always Infantino that you see.
No?
There are some body doubles because he's getting to games like distances that shouldn't be possible. So unless he's defying the law of physics, there may or may not be a body double, depending on whether you believe the conspiracy.
Maybe he's got some kind of like interdimensional travel device. Maybe Trump gave him one of the alien ones that the Americans hold in Area 51. You can just jump between different games. That's all the conspiracies, isn't it? All the old American conspiracy UFO files. You see that those pictures of Donald Trump was apparently meeting aliens. It's all bullshit AI, obviously, but it was quite funny how many of them are kicking around. There we go. Morocco getting the ball back again. This just looks like a training game for Morocco so far. Scotland are absolutely battered in this game so far. Not good. Not good for the Scots. Morocco just passing it between each other, nice and easy here, just drawing Scotland out, aren't they?
They don't have to do anything. They don't have to rush this at all. They can just take their time. And the more they do this, the more tired the Scots will be because eating everything as well.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a nice ball through. It's a good track of the run, though. Was that Hendry there? Good track of that run there. From Jack Hendry. Is he Colin Hendry's son? I think he is, isn't he, Jack Hendry? He's Colin Hendry's son, isn't he?
I think he is. I will bow to your knowledge on that one.
I think you just do some checking. I think he is. He is. I may be wrong. Maybe he's fucking Stephen Hendry's son.
To be fair, he does look an awful lot.
Yeah. John C says you're so shit. Do you mean Scotland or the channel, mate? If you mean the channel, there's plenty of other stuff you can do. Go watch Pornhub, mate. Get a VPN. Check True Geordies. He'll give you a good sponsor for one.
I think that might be lined at the Scots, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, if that is John, then you're absolutely right.
Right.
You're absolutely right. I don't disagree at all, mate. They're absolutely shit at the minute. This was my concern in this game.
No, I don't think he is.
No, he's not.
No, I don't think he is.
Get in the bin, John. I don't know if George. He hasn't understood if he means the channel or not yet, George. Don't worry, if he does mean the channel, he will be in the bin, mate. But if not, if he's talking about Scotland, then it's hard to disagree with that analysis. To be fair, in the first 40 minutes,
it's fair analysis, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Colin Hendry hit hard times. Says Pop Mags. A lot of the players in the 90s did, to be fair. George has already been John in the chat. George is a serious mod. He's already pinned him. Fair play, George. Fair play. That's the risk you take when you throw out a spurious comment like that. You've got to be a bit more clear.
Yeah, we need context. We need clarity. That's what we need. You can't leave it open to interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, we did have a couple of fucking idiots in some of the chats of late. Certainly when I did the was it the one about the Munoz deal falling through, and I was wearing my shirt and black tie as I was going to an actual funeral, and people were saying they thought it was Mike Ashley, which was just a bit weird. Shit banter, really. I mean, the funeral I went to where somebody died, their jokes could have been buried at the same time, I think, because it was just a bit of a shit one. But there is some weird motherfuckers who comment on YouTube videos. Thankfully, not many of you in our chat, because most of our chat is very positive and very nice. And if you are a bit of a prick, you will possibly get the flick. And certainly when George is in a flicking mood, which he is tonight. So well done, George. Well done. Morocco again. That's a tough challenge. Yeah. I just thought he won the ball there, Ferguson, but just left one in, didn't he? Free kick.
They feel like a yard off, don't they? They're just a little bit slow to everything. And it's not, as far as I can tell, it's not that hot. It's 26 degrees or something. I mean, it's hot. It's hotter than it's going to be in Scotland. That's for damn sure.
It's a bit hotter than Paisley, mate. All 26 degrees to be fair, most of the time. They'll be walking around with their fucking bollocks hanging out, I think, in that kind of weather. 65% possession for Morocco versus 26% for Scotland. So it's very dominant for Morocco at the moment, which is not surprising. Your eye test is telling you this. There's another ball through. Did well there. They blocked it off well there. It's a nice ball through the middle. Got to give it him again. Got to be quicker. Oh, Mazraoui just
he's done well there.
John McGinn there. He's done very well. Patterson with the follow-up. Can you just get past a good challenge there? Very good challenge. Is that El Canus? Well, I tell you what, this kid's brilliant, isn't he? Absolutely brilliant. That's a great challenge as well.
And to win the throw-in as well.
Talk about a winger that tracks back. Bloody hell. Morocco on the break. The great Grant Hanley. Doesn't have the same ring as Declan Rice. Doesn't have the same ring, does it? Oh, no, they've won it back again.
Oh, that's really cool.
Unsurprisingly. So much time on the ball, Morocco. Just 2, 3, 4 touches. Unbelievable. George says somebody doped the buck fast. Oh, my God. Oh, Angus Gunn, good save with his feet.
What are they doing there?
They're getting absolutely pasted here. Morocco just walking through them. That was fucking the key.
Lack of the communicate or the lack of communication there between centre back and goalkeeper. This is where Scotland have got to do better. When they get the ball now, they've just got to play out and keep it. They can't. Too many times the ball is getting just put into an area where there is no one. And it's so easy for Morocco just to win it back.
Cushy says, just wait till the hot toddy break. In a couple of minutes, Scotland will get up to gear. They'll get the iron brew out, mate. They'll get the iron brew out, Cushy. They'll come out firing on all cylinders. I agree with that, Leo. Leo says Biard is going to be 70, 80 million quid after this.
Leo laughing all the way to the bank at the prospect of him, that sale, because they're going to earn a fortune off him. I'm telling you what, Angus Gunn's done really well in the end there to get his toe on the end of that ball because that was past him.
He's had next to no football this season, to be fair, and he's doing all right. He's starting the World Cup. Oh yeah, I did see that part. I'm not reading that out though, but I did see that.
Well, they mentioned that. To be fair, they mentioned that on ITV before, and it is alleged. He has denied it, and it'll be interesting to see what happens now because we've already seen the Canadians not allow Thomas Partey in. They've also said that it's one of the strikers, isn't it? That's been accused of match fixing. They've denied access to the country as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him, especially if they get a game in Canada, whether he's allowed to play, whether he gets a visa.
I wish they'd never let Grant Hanley in just on the promise of him being shit and having a big head. That would have been quite a good visa restriction. Hakimi's got a corner here. This could be dangerous as well for Scotland. They haven't really defended too well tonight. Ooh, we did well there, though. Got rid of it. Back out front of the corner. Jops in. He's just having a little go at the referee, I think.
Complaining about being held.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Jesus, man. They're so fucking soft, these footballers. It's another corner coming in. Morocco. That's another good header by McTominay. Good strike there. Good block as well. He does offer you a lot of that defensive cover as well, McTominay.
Yeah.
Oh, well
done, if you think back to the Euros, he played centre back, didn't he?
That was another weird comment. Sorry, I had another weird comment on the video about.
Yes, I know which one you mentioned.
Weird comment that was. I mean, it's somebody who's never watched this channel before, and B, it's also somebody who wasn't listening to a word I was saying, and C, it was just generally somebody who was just a bit of a fucking idiot. Like, for starters, Scott McTominay would probably walk into our midfield, given how shit we were last season, versus how well he played last season for Napoli. More goals than Bruno Guimaraes, more goals than Tonali for damn sure, more goals than Ramsey, more goal contributions than all those players put together. So silly comment, and and Lewis Miley and Joe Willock don't play anywhere near the same position, so it was a very odd comment.
No, nowhere close to being similar. No. And I get that the comment was about Joe Linton of in taking minutes, but in that position in midfield, they play not similar roles, but they can play in similar roles or play in similar areas. Whereas Joe Willock's not. He's not going to play deep. Yeah. He's not that kind of player.
No. I just think what it is, right, is I think because there's not a lot of content out there at the moment in the closed season, these trolls who just normally give people shit at their channels are just a bit bored and looking for somewhere else to go. And that's generally what they're doing. Right. So, they're just popping up everywhere. But, I mean, at the end of the day, just keep an eye on them. And if you are a prick, you'll get the flick, I mean, it's just a bit sad, really, I could imagine them just sitting in, like, the mother's basement, just with, like, hundreds of different accounts with fake names, just trying to abuse people and get a bit of a rise, really. But let them get on with it, Nobody is safe when Super George is in the chat as a mod to flick you when you step out of line. George of the jungle.
Yellow card for... I tell you what.
Ooh, that's a bit naughty, isn't it? It's a bit of a naughty challenge, huh? Has he got a yellow card for that, Joe?
Is there an argument for a red there?
Was he? No, I don't think he was last man. I think it was on our cover.
The ball's behind him, and he's in the centre of the park, one-on-one with Adams.
Scots still having loads of fun there.
Really harsh, but
yeah, the Scottish supporters still having bags of fun there, as you can tell. They're well lubricated, which is excellent to see.
I'd expect nothing less.
Andy Robertson looks really, really warm here, doesn't he? To be fair, showing off his Scottish tan as he lifted up his top there, whiter than Casper the Ghost.
Milk ball and ketchup.
Makes Casper look like he goes on the stand and tans. Little dink ball at the back stick. Oh, that's a nice little, I say a nearly nice little free kick, but it came at nothing in the end. Ferguson all the way back to gun.
It's frustrating to go back, but I guess recycling, keep the ball. But when you've had an attacking free kick, that's not a foul.
No.
When you've had an attacking free kick to end up within 3 seconds.
Oh, there's Pep. Pep's in the crowd. Pep Guardiola's in the crowd. It's interesting. I was talking about this the other day. My dad said he can see Pep managing in America for the glitz and the glamour and stuff. Because I think you'll have a bit of a break. And then I said, I think you may take the Spain job. What do you think Pep's going to do?
I think he's earned himself a break, hasn't he? He definitely earned himself a year out. I don't know whether would he want to crack at international management. It's a little bit more slow paced.
With Spain.
Depending on how Spain do and what happens there, then could he do that and then have a spell?
What are they even showing this for again? Sorry, Mark. What are they showing this for? He's about 6 yards onside. What are you even showing it for? What is the point? It's a lovely touch, by the way, as well. And he's just
enough. You're going to say the same thing as me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Enough time to take a touch, look up, look at the goal, look to his left to go, is there anybody else there? And just smash it.
No, I thought he was looking to see if he was onside, and then he fucking smashed it. He's done well, Sabari. First couple of games, he's looked really sharp.
Definitely.
Hydration break there. You want a hydration break, Mark? Are you okay? Are you well lubricated? You want a hydration? You going? I'm going to need to top mine up soon. I've gone too quick. I've gone too quick on the green tea.
I came prepared with my second drink to go along.
Fuck it hell. That's got the Jack Daniels in it. That's the one. Brazil Haiti kick off 1:30 in the morning. I mean, to be fair, this is the danger though, because if Brazil have had a bit of a scare in that first game with Morocco and they turn up that game, they could absolutely annihilate Haiti and then end up with a big goal difference. So Scotland are going to be very careful here.
But this is kind of it, isn't it? This is because they didn't score a hatful against Haiti, then it becomes difficult because if 3 points could possibly still get you through as a third place side. But then it comes out of goal difference. And they're currently on 0. Yeah. If they lose by a couple more and then lose to Brazil, then it's negative goal difference that they take into that third place table. So that becomes much more difficult. This is where was it in the 70s where they didn't beat Zaire by enough in the group? Again, it was with Brazil, wasn't it? In that group, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
But they just didn't.
You're asking some trivia questions there for 27 minutes past 11 on a fucking Friday night, Mark. I'll say yes. I'm
going to find that now, just because I'm sure it's 74 that Zaire
that's an itch you've got to scratch now. But yeah.
Yeah. So
if you want my professional answer, it's I don't fucking know, mate. But if you want to have a look for it, then that's absolutely fine.
But yeah, when you look at that, Scotland finished on level on points with Yugoslavia and Brazil, and it came down to goal difference, and they were a goal behind Brazil. So that great sort of Brazil era, and because Scotland only beat Zaire 2-0, Brazil beat them 3-0, and Yugoslavia beat them 9-0. It was the other two that got through. Brazil ended up playing in the third place against Poland, but yeah, that could have been Scotland through at the expense of Brazil, and this feels a little bit like that, where that game against Haiti there wasn't enough goals for them, so they then become less of a threat in that best third place.
You're probably right. Morocco getting the ball back here. I mean, Scotland are pressing high. They're certainly trying to put the intensity on. I wonder whether he'll change if he can get in half time at 1-0. I wonder whether he changes it and he brings Gannon Doka to stretch Morocco with a bit of pace.
I think that's probably wise. I think that pace down that right hand side, especially up against Mazraoui, who's not naturally a left back, I think could serve them well. But then I think you want
good ball by Tierney.
Clinical centre forward on as well. I think it's then
Shanklin,
Shanklin to come on. Or do you really? I know you don't like him, but to really kind of
don't even say it. Don't even say Lyndon Dykes. Don't even say it. He's another one. He's another. You don't have to say it. He's another one. Him and Grant Handley. The fact that him and Grant Handley are in this World Cup squad, just makes Scotland look like a banter squad, because the pair of them are dog shit, absolute dog shit. They're not World Cup level at all. Not World Cup level at all. They really aren't. I mean, I know Scotland don't have the same, depth of talent as other people, but them two are fucking shite. I'd rather see Rabsy Nesbitt and Jamesy Cotter in a squad than them two. It's a nice little ball through. Bamiora again's in the box. Moses Diaz back. Oh, fucking hell. Scotland living a charmed existence here, mate, I tell you. Really are.
Haven't seen so much of Brahim Diaz so far, but I think
No, that was quite a nice little bit of play now. I like him as a player. I'd love him at Newcastle, Diaz. Great player. Problem is, Howard probably play him fucking left back or something, and then say he's shit and he can't play again, and put Dan Burn back in.
Speaking of shit, I've just looked at Lyndon Dykes' stats. Considering this is a player that
told you
Scottish Championship, Premiership, Championship, and League One, he had, for a striker, has 83 goals in 412 appearances. That's an appalling record.
Mate, honestly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That fills you full of confidence, doesn't it?
It's fucking scary, man, honestly. There's fucking eunuchs that have scored more than that bloke. Fucking shocking, mate. Absolutely terrible. He's fucking awful. He shouldn't be anywhere near a fucking World Cup squad. He really shouldn't. He looks like he should be in like Gen Pop in Prison Break as well. He's got more tattoos than I've ever seen in my life. I've got now against tattoos, right? But when is enough too much? Lyndon Dykes. That's pretty much the answer to that question. He just looks like a doodle pad from a year 8 art book.
I love your analogy.
Even when it's late, I'm tired. I've still got a John McGinn again. Oh, John McGinn's been done there properly.
He's turned without the ball.
Oh, Morocco just lost that there. Oh, no, have it back, lads. Have it back. They got it back. Oh, no, they got a free kick.
He's almost lucky to win that free kick.
Do you know what's quite terrifying? You know what's quite terrifying by the Adidas faux pas of Newcastle United? Even the referees' tops are better designed than Newcastle's home kit in this World Cup. That's how bad that design is. I really hope nobody buys that, I hope the season starts and those sales are shocking. And everybody just goes and buys. Go buy the Newcastle Blue Star kit. I'm tempted to buy one.
It's 44 really nice.
Quid. 44 quid, that is, versus 90 quid for the or 80 quid for the Newcastle one. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Honestly.
That says it all.
Doesn't it?
Yes, there'll be marks and quality and stuff like that, but I'm sorry, it looks so much better.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like, first game of the season against Liverpool, 52,000 joys, and most of them wearing Newcastle Blue Star shirts? It'd be fucking hilarious, that.
The one thing I did think of with it is what if there's more sales of like the away kits? So that you turn up to St James's Park at the first game of the season and it's blue.
Jimmy says it looks like a street map of London. It does. It's fucking terrible, Jimmy. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, I just don't know who signed that off at the club. I mean, the optics so far this summer has just been dreadful. I mean, when the back pre-season is the start of July, isn't it? Start of July? Was it the end of July?
Be earlier than that because the season starts
mid-July. Mid-July.
So it's got to be early on July.
Yeah, I think it's early July. They're back. I've got the 1st of July in my head for some reason. And obviously the World Cup players will have a longer break. But I mean, so far, like I say, they've lost one of their better players. I know he was poor last season. Lost one of their better players. A lot of their other players sound like they want to leave. They've got a fucking price check barcode for a shirt, and they've just been mugged off by that first proper big target they've went for. So not great.
Newcastle due to reserve a pre-season training Monday the 13th.
There you go. Did that kid have 6'7" shaved in the side of his head? His parents need to be fucking looked at for that. That's child abuse. That's fucking disgraceful. It really is. It really is. That's dreadful. That's terrible. That 6'7" shaving his head. Fuck me, man.
Is he a fan of Lewis?
I don't think he's a Lewis Miley fan, mate. No, I just think he's a fan of. I just think he's a fan of the 6'7" craze. Really, I mean, Lewis Miley could really tap into that. To be fair, the 6'7" craze. But let's hope he's fit next season, Lewis Miley, and doesn't fucking sign for Barcelona. Go into some links. That'll be the next thing, won't it? Lewis Miley signed a 6-year deal. He'll just go to Barcelona. I don't think that'll happen. It's a nice flick there for Morocco. Mazraoui on that overlap again. He's in the box. Oh, shit. Nearly 2-0 again. Scotland living a very charmed existence. Very charmed existence. Yes, a few comments there about the hierarchy and how as well. Yeah, I mean, they've absolutely shit the bed. They shit the bed. They should have got rid of that guy. They didn't. It feels flat. It feels stale. And I think it's bleeding the players wanting to come to the club. I really do. I mean, and if Munoz was waiting for a bigger club to come around, then he wasn't the right guy to go for. You should have done your due diligence and fucking left it and walked and went and signed somebody else. But yeah, it's not great, mate. It isn't great.
I've seen the couple of pieces in there from accounts that don't have an awful lot of followers. They're in the thousands, but not in the tens of thousands, suggesting that the club have really suggested that, and God knows who, so I'm assuming this is completely made up, that he has 10 games to, and that's it.
Yeah, I've heard that, mate. I've heard that, mate.
And what gets me about that is just, well, what's the point? Like,
we should have got rid of him.
I mean, it's a little bit. We go back to the Ten Hag thing. You let him spend the money, you let him bring in the players, and then you just immediately get rid of him. Like, if you're going to do that after like 10 games, it just feels
break like there. Oh, he's got this 2-0. Oh my word, the bar. He's got to do better with that, hasn't he?
That's a really poor finish.
I mean, McTominay's had a mare there. He said that's a foul. He has kind of threw himself at McTominay's foot. I've seen him given, but the refs played the advantage. He's got better with that, and he's totally fluffed that.
He tried to do it. Tried to do a Phil Jones there and play the ball with his head while he was on the floor. That's an awful finish, by the way.
Good. Comment there from Alex saying he's not trying not to get too down about Munoz. He's got to Liverpool for more money, simple. And we were played by his agent. But I think the issue for me, Alex, is that they've got to be better than that. They can't be naive and get caught in a web like that with people. They've got to sniff that out and say, do you know what? Either sign the deal or fuck off. We'll go somewhere else. I think that's the problem.
What I sort of got from it was that when you look at the way that the news sort of came out about that, the Newcastle one trundled on for quite a while. And then all of a sudden it was Liverpool, and all of a sudden Liverpool staff were in America doing to go
medicals. Yeah, it's not good.
There was no word of any of the Newcastle team heading out there.
Well, apparently they were ready to go out there. Apparently, so they thought it was all done. But again, it just goes back to not setting those boundaries out early doors and saying, listen, right, we want this player. We're willing to pay what it takes. You've got until Tuesday to make a decision or moving on and press them. And then if Liverpool weren't going to come in until 24 hours later, you've done the deal already. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's just, again, it reeks of, as I said, a weakness and a naivety from this hierarchy. I mean, we've already talked about this, Mark, about the rumor has it videos and not waste too much time on them. We'll probably just do little shows in terms of who is linked, but I'm not very confident about who's actually going to come. You can link us to as many people as you want, but who's actually going to come? It's a nice little bit of play by Morocco, twisting and turning. Diaz, quick feet, take the piss here, isn't he? Oh, he should have put that ball in there first time. He's lost a little bit. Diaz got across the box. Oh, it's just felt. Is that Tierney? Oh, McTominay's well played. Keep your hold of the ball.
Now is a chance to break.
Don't hold on to it too long, you fucking dingbat. He's lost the ball completely now. He's won a free kick, though.
See, that he stops. He stops to the ball. Now, he draws the free kick. I get that. But he's just dwelled on it for far too long.
Yeah, he's playing for a free kick because he knows they don't have much else to break them through. That's a lovely little back heel by Diaz there, isn't it, as well? And a nice look at Hakimi just checking back, doing Andy Robertson. Remember Andy Robertson's gone to Spurs as well, by the way. That's nuts, that, isn't it? You know, Spurs, Spurs will be a better team next season. We got them second. I don't fancy us beating them. I still don't think the Tonali deal gets done for Spurs. I think that's just a move to flush out a City or a Arsenal or somebody else. I think I just don't think Spurs will get Tonali. I'll be very surprised at that.
No, I'd say when you look at what their potential backline now could be going into the new season, it is very different from the one that ended last season.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And still with Van de Ven there, but they've brought in Senesi, they've got Van Hecker, they've got Van de Ven, they've got Robertson. They'll have potentially still Porro and
still Pedro Porro, and Jed Spence. So yeah, they should be decent. I mean, they get themselves a good keeper, which I think they will.
I was just
they'll get themselves they'll get themselves a better goalkeeper because the ones that last season couldn't save a word document between them. So they'll get a better keeper. Obviously, if they can keep the likes of Maddison and Kudos fit, they've got some attacking threat there going forward. And I think they'll strengthen up front as well. So Spurs will be better next season. And like I said, for me, I said it in the fixture video, it's Europe or bust for Newcastle next season. They've got to get into Europe, and anything less than a Europa League finish to me is a failure.
It's when you set the tone, when you set the almost the boundaries for the next 4 years. Then the progression to be in the position to be able to challenge, you have to be in Europe every season because you've got to have that money coming in.
And there's no excuse for them, all the fucking bollocks they're talking about. Because Villa have proved it wrong. Villa played in Europe and the league and finished strong for the last 2 or 3 seasons. So, all this noise, that we hear and excuses that are being made. I mean, again, I'm already sick of fucking Twitter or X already because there's the 2 tribes that were going to war last season are still at war and getting worse now. And the journalistic mouthpieces who are there to protect the club within the fan base are already, preaching the gospel of Ross Wilson and Eddie Howe and Andy Howe before anything's even been done. So it's going to be a long, laborious summer, I think, mate. And come the end of it, obviously, we before the season starts, we'll do all of our assessments of the squad and what we've done in the transfer window and how we look and everything else. And yeah, we'll try to predict where we're going to finish. And it's funny because certainly last season where things were getting a bit tough, and a few of the content creators, myself and like Paul at Toon Review and True Geordie, to name but 3, started calling the manager out for tactics a lot sooner than we did. We all got called negative as fuck. And I think I remember saying this lot will not qualify for Europe. They're not good enough. They'll finish 12th. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. And the same guys who tell you talk shit and don't know what you're talking about are nowhere to be seen when actually what you said was going to happen happens. I take no solace in it because I want Newcastle to be much better than that, clearly, but they weren't. As Bawardi again, nice bit of play again. What a player this kid is. 18 years old, this kid is, man. Here's an example of why you should use your young players, isn't it? 18 years old, and he's bossing the World Cup.
Well, it's a lesson in. I think for him, it's a lesson in your scouting, trusting your scouting, trusting those players to then come in and make a difference in the squad rather than continually farming them out to places.
Yeah, so absolutely.
You've got to use these players sometimes because otherwise they don't get exposure to the first team with you. They don't get to learn your way of playing.
So I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing at the comments here. I've got a little gag for the guys. I'm just going to type this in. Right there. Oh, here we go. A little gag for the guys. I've had come on Scotland, come on Morocco, so I've just put come on Eileen. Don't worry, Mark, I won't sing again. You're worried about the old copyright strikes here, you aren't you? Ever the producer. It's a good tackle by Masro. Oh, I'm surprised that's a free kick. I thought he won the ball there,
I thought he won the ball as well there.
I don't think that's a free kick at all. That's not a free kick, is it?
Oh, do you know what? No, he doesn't get the ball until after he's played McGinn. Yeah,
I couldn't see past John McGinn's left bum cheek, so I couldn't see if he actually won the ball or not. So Scotland got a free kick here. I mean, if Scotland can go in half time here, ones each. They've played an absolute fucking blinder, to be honest with you, because they've not really been in the game at all. I'd be shocked if they don't make some changes, Scotland, at halftime. If they leave this too late, Morocco could just turn us up and try and want to make it 2 or 3-0.
They've got to just. I mean, they haven't had a shot yet, and we're 44 in the 44th minute.
I just thought I might have felt somebody there. Kimi on the break, straight back to Scotland. Come on, Scotland, try and get an equaliser before halftime. Just see George's comment there. No, you need a VPN for that, George. Maybe that's where John C went to after you binned him. Oh, come on, referee. He was through. That wasn't a free kick. One shit tackle deserves another, I suppose. Was that a free kick? Oh, he's just shoved him in the eye. He's just given him a shove. It wasn't that strong of a shove, really, was it?
No.
But Grant Henley, that massive napper, couldn't get past Sabieri. Or Sabari, even. I'll get there in the end. Look at that massive telly, man. What we wouldn't give for that at St James's Park instead of that tiny 32-inch bush telly in the fucking corner of the ground. You wouldn't mind one of them big bastards, would you, to be able to see what was going on? Tell you. And the side mirrors too. Absolutely.
Tell you what, some of these stadiums are properly impressive. I mean, they're not football stadiums. That the purpose is obviously other things, but they are really impressive. I love the Seattle one with the triangle stand at one end where you can see the city skyline behind it and stuff. It's just it looks stunning.
Yeah, Mark, are you setting a travel channel up? You haven't told me about it.
Travel and food, innit?
Fucking hell. Phileas Faz. Round the world in 80 days. Henry breaking from the back. Fair play to him. He's carried the ball a fair distance there. They're just a bit static. Scotland on there. And he said Newcastle there. That's on my brain. That's a nice ball through. Andy Robertson. McTominay. He's done well to keep it. Running out of ideas and steam and energy. They look really, really ragged. Patterson looking to make something happen. He's just slung it in. Oh, nearly fell in the back stick. It's still alive, though. Scotland put it back in. Back post to John McGinn there. Just over hit by Andy Robertson. Something nearly happened there. This is where Scotland lack a proper centre forward for me. If a cross comes in the guy, you get a proper centre forward in the box.
I did wonder for this whether Shanker would have been the better option to play it from, because it's one of those moments where you might only get one chance. And between the two of them, which one do you trust more to put that chance away?
But I think Shedham's in there for work rate, I think. Yes, is what definitely. He's in there for, rather than his kind of striking positions. But they look really devoid of ideas this first half, Scotland. They really have. It's a poor touch by McTominay. The ball of John McGinn's got a chance here. If he looks wide, can he find his man? Just held on a little bit too long. He's got the overlap with him. It's a nice ball in the box. Oh, they want it back. Christian edge of the box. Have a dig. Somebody have a dig, man. Adams cutting it back. Tierney. It's gotten to find some chances here. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Pontmags, Harvey Barnes should have 100% declared for Scotland, because he would have been in a game like this, probably from the start, in all fairness, to try and make something happen. He's the kind of guy who pop up with a screamer as well. He'd have a World Cup goal in his locker.
Is that being reviewed as a penalty?
Is it?
Did he get?
Oh, he's having a little look. No,
I thought the Morocco player got the ball first.
No, he's played on. Don't get my hopes up like that, Mark. I'm excited there. It's a big long throw in, looking for the big heated Grant Hanley. Oh, it's in the boxes. There's nobody there. There's just no sharp movement there from a centre forward, because there is not a centre forward there. That is the problem. Back to Angus Gunn. Not very quick on the trigger, is he? Way. Playing the ball out. Scotland just look leggy here. Look really tired. They're just trying to conserve some energy here. It's not a bad ball over the top, but it's not really going to go anybody. Look, you're relying on John McGinn to roll that player and he's just getting doubled up on. Really, he's not really got a lot of pace, John McGinn. It's more about that ability to get in front of somebody and uses strength to keep them off, isn't he? Really, but hitting hope and passes like that from the centre half aren't going to get Scotland back in this game, Mark.
No. Balls like that as well, just lumped into the box where there is, or towards the box where there is no one.
There is no plan.
Morocco play, leaving that one on McTominay. Just there's a few that are being let go here.
Absolutely. I agree with that, Street Rider. Yeah, Barnes thinks he's still got a chance with England, but he's made a big mistake. I think he has made a big mistake because even if he has an absolutely blinding season next season, he may get in the Euros and he'll be like 28, 29. But by the time next World Cup rolls around, he'll be 31. So, he's going to be way past it then. Had he have come to Scotland here in his prime after a season scoring 60-odd goals in the Premier League and Champions League goals, he would have had game time for Scotland against some of the biggest teams in the world, goals on the grand stage. No one knows as Newcastle fans, he would have done that and then we would have sold him to somebody and not replaced him. So maybe it's a blessing he's not in the World Cup. Because that'd be another player that's leaving. Even though some fans still don't think he's very good. I respect everybody's right and opinion in the chat. As long as you keep it civil and everything else, no problem with that. We can disagree till the cows come home. But Barnes gets a bit of stick, I think, from the fan base, which I don't quite understand. Because it's normally caveated by that line of all he does is score goals and get assists. And you think, well, we kind of need that because nobody else does that.
No, agreed. I do think for Barnes, having played for Scotland, he will play every game, or he would have played every single game that they come.
He'd be a proper player. It's half time there. Half time. Not a great first half for Scotland. Started badly in the first minute and a half, but I suppose for some kind of positive signs, at least they're not 2 or 3-0 down, which they could easily have been more.
Yeah. No, that one that comes across the box as well. It's such a good little bit of play. I don't know whether it was Saibari that had the opportunity to put that in, but that should be 2. The chance that gets blazed over the bar as well really should do better with that strike. That's just played back to the edge of the box, but there's a little bit of promise. There's a little bit of something at the end of that half for Scotland to kind of cling to, isn't there? To go, it's not all doom and gloom. It's not been great. It could have been a whole lot worse.
No. I'm going to go get myself a little drink of water, mate. I'll let you talk for a second.
Fair enough. But no, I'm just looking through the stats of the game. What are we on? 62% possession now, so they've had a little bit more of the ball towards the end of the half. At least they've had a couple of shots now. That was severely lacking for the first 44 minutes of the game. Interestingly, touches inside the opposition box. Morocco have had 13, Scotland have had 8 without really creating too much. Nobody has forced a goalkeeper into a save yet. So, yes, it's been... you could call it one-way traffic. Morocco have been by far the better sides. But there is something there. I do think that Scotland will look at that last 10 minutes and go, there's a result in this if they can push a little bit more and maybe make some changes, bring on Gannon Doak, get some pace on down that right-hand side as well and try and get in behind Mazraoui. If they can try and force Hakimi to play further back. We watched him play for PSG, and even with teams that do attack like that, we saw that against Bayern, where they look to try and pin him back. He just gets forward. He's good enough, and he will get forward, and he will create chances. He'll get on the end of them. It's frightening that how good fullbacks PSG have at actually finishing. You put them in the Premier League, it'd be two of the better finishers in the Premier League if you brought them in. Christ.
That's what happens when you can spend money and not get any restrictions in your way, Mark. But listen. Speaking of money, we've been looking for sponsors of the channel for some time, and I'm really glad to announce later on there's going to be a sponsor for the channel. This episode is brought to you by Titan bars, fake Mars bars from Aldi supermarkets. Newcastle fans, we've all been there. Tired, feeling a bit groggy, trying to watch a watch along at nearly 5 to midnight. Have a Titan bar. That'll make you feel lively, make you feel happier, make you feel like a Titan. And yeah, thank you, Titan, for sponsoring this fake sponsorship ad. And I'm going to tuck into a Titan bar right now. And it's not an Oxford Natural mineral because I don't give a fuck, and I'm having a Titan chocolate bar. So there you go. Sorry, man. I'm just being stupid.
No, it's funny you started talking about Titan, and instantly I got that picture of that the kid off Megamind again.
You know what I was saying. There's Michael Owen user. I'll tell you what, it was funny because them Oxford Natural ads, you can tell the Newcastle fans hate talking about Michael Owen when they're doing the advert. You know, fair play to them for doing it, right? Now, it's ironic because Michael Owen's lost loads of pounds with this Oxford Natural supplement, but he cost Newcastle way more pounds than that when he got us relegated for being a fucking coward. So it's quite ironic, really, in many ways. So, yeah. There you go.
I was weird. They're talking to one of the lads at work today. He sort of got himself into football a little bit recently. I was talking about
he got himself into football recently. How old is he?
He's only early 20s. He's not, but he's kind of got he's bit the bug with the World Cup and stuff. So we were talking about it, and we were talking about England and like Owen's injury. When he did his knee and just
yeah. Leo's comment. Could you if we had to do a VPN advert, I would actually be tempted to get Mark to do it and reference looking at boobs like True Geordie just to see Mark go puce red. Just to see Mark go so red on the camera, it'd be really funny. It would be.
Oh dear! It's when I leave the script for it on the screen and the kids come in. And,
yeah.
What are you reading?
Yeah. I'd have some fun with it. Just ad libbing all together, you know. And we're saying we've all been there, you know, long hard weeks at work. You just want to knock one out and you can't because you're not allowed to watch it in your fucking country. Don't worry, Surfshark got you covered. Brilliant.
Oh dear.
Oh, we'd have a laugh, but yeah. No, I mean, to be fair, listen, I'm only taking the piss, you know. Fucking fair play to all them channels who use them. You know, they're all good lads, and they're all doing a great job with their channels. And I'm only having some fun. I'm only messing about. But there is a lot of sponsorship going on YouTube right now. There really, really is. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Because I watch stuff as well. We do things, and obviously we watch things. And I watch other channels, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the takes. I enjoy the opinions. But I do feel like there's a lot of sponsorship going on at the moment. A lot of sponsorship going on. There really is.
I like some of the ways that content creators try and integrate the advert into what they're talking about.
Oh yeah,
and it's those really bad segues. So we talk about segues an awful lot, but there's the really bad ones where you go, speaking of fish, why? And you're like, what? Where on earth? Honestly.
The best segue I think I heard, possibly outside of obviously the big man's, I just want to see some boobs, which is one of the best lines I've ever heard a content creator say for plugging their sponsor. It's when Expressions says the VPN is fast and reliable, unlike Tottenham blood. And he just, like, that's a great segue. That is a very good segue. Well done to him. Well done to him.
Well, you could say the same about Newcastle now. So if you're doing it, it's fast and reliable, unlike Newcastle's transfer team.
Absolutely. So, you know, if you want to make sure all your data is secure, unlike Newcastle's back four, get this VPN. What have we got there? Oh, look at this. Great comment here from Johnny Ola. My cousin Ella Newman has made the squad for the England's World Cup 6-a-side World Cup squad in Croatia. Well, massive congrats to Ella, and pass on our best as well. That's a brilliant achievement. Well done, Ella. Excellent. I hope that's not a piss take. Ella Newman. I really hope that's not a piss take. He might be winding us up there, possibly. I hope not.
I think sometimes you read too much into things, Christopher. I think we're safe for that.
Listen. I had my Titan bar there, right? I'm on the ball. Thank you, Titan, for sponsoring this fake advert once again. Beckham and Friends. I wonder what the Americans are doing for this one. Scotland and Morocco. I wonder what celebrity watch-along are doing with this. Who knows? Oh, to see you, Jimmy hats are on. Scotland just look shell-shocked, don't they, this game? They just look fucked, don't they? They haven't got a clue what's going on. Which is about right, really.
No, I just...
Great insight there, Mark.
There was a thought processing in my head, and as I went to talk, you can tell it's late night because it just disappeared.
Yeah. This is what you get when you watch the game at midnight. Great insight. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it is legit. It is legit. Brilliant. Well done, Ella. Then sorry, mate. Excuse my cynicism. I'm becoming quite a cynical old bastard in me moments these days. I really am. I just think it's the distrust of the world. But well done, Ella. Well done.
Yes, well done. No.
Yeah, we're waiting for the second half to come in. We've got no idea what the pundits said at halftime. Probably a load of bollocks, really, because they don't really watch Scotland. They don't really care either, except for Duncan Ferguson, who's obviously never played for Scotland after the Scottish FA fucked him over. Again, when he got sent to jail. But I mean, he did punch a bloke in a wheelchair, so it wasn't great. To be brutally honest with you.
Yeah, if you're going to do stupid,
it's not great. You can imagine that conversation went, I Duncan, I'm not sure we can back you here. You punched the boy in a wheelchair, by the way. I don't think that's going to work very well.
So the question then comes out, was he fucked over by the Scottish FA? Was it fair enough?
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, he is a fucking lunatic. I do love the Jimmy Bullard story about when he said he was waiting for him out the tunnel. I must admit, I know Jimmy Bullard had a lot of stick with I'm a celebrity, but I do like hearing his story. He's a very funny guy. Very funny guy is Jimmy Bullard. Oh, God, here's my favourite Vinicius Jr. advert here. Fucking hell. Honestly, dancing down that corridor. That's where you want someone to come out the door and, like, 2-foot them or something. Who's a dirty player in the game these days? Not really dirty players in the game these days anymore, is there really?
Well,
who's a hatchet man? Who could come out of the hotel room now?
Could ask a couple of the Qatari players to do it. The South Africans on day one.
I'm not sure we should be talking about the Qatari players and hatchets in the same sentence, Mark, to be brutally honest with you. That could be a little bit scary. That could be a little bit dangerous, that, to be brutally honest with you. We may get demonetized for that one, mate. So
what's Gattuso doing these days? Can he still 2-foot somebody? He was always
I'm sure he could. I don't even is he not the Italian manager, Gattuso, now? The Italian manager? I'm sure he is. You have to check that now. I'm sure he's the Italian manager.
No, was he the manager?
He might have been the Italian manager. He might have been sacked as the Italian manager, potentially.
Right, where are we? So 2026. Managerial career. Gattuso would later apologise for the defeat. He resigned on the 3rd of April of this year after they lost to Bosnia in the playoff. So he was, mind you. Did you see the Italian squad that they named for the friendlies or like in the start of the summer? That was a who's who of football manager players, because unless you really played Football Manager or paid really any attention to Serie A at all, I mean, I struggled with some of the names in that squad because I didn't have a freaking clue who most of them were.
No, you've known me long enough now to know I do not have the patience for Football Manager, so I would never have entered that conversation with you. So, but thanks for considering me.
I was going to say, has everybody even see that 38-0 game that's been knocking around on Twitter and things? Have we all been playing that and trying to get perfect seasons and things? That's been fun. You're clueless, aren't you?
Has it though? Has it really though? Has it really been fun?
It's my cup of tea, like, honestly.
It is your cup of tea, and you enjoy it, mate. You enjoy your menthol tea. Whatever, some raspberry berry tea or some little funny tea. God, fanny tea. That'd be a strange tasting cup, wouldn't it?
Let's hope Morocco have Eddie Howe give them off.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Sadly, I really don't think it's going to happen. There's so many commercialized adverts for this World Cup, isn't there? It's fucking unbelievable, isn't it? It really, really is. Surprised someone hasn't gone for a shit and tried to sell you a toilet roll in this fucking World Cup yet. They just commercialized the death out of it. They really have. I suppose the only plus that is we haven't got Emma Haynes and a fucking trusty chalkboard in this episode of it, which is nice. That was ridiculous. That is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Some of the comments about that online over the last couple of days.
Oh, mate. Listen, they were misogynistic as fuck, but they were fucking hilarious. They really were. You got to laugh sometimes, you know. I did see a great one. There was somebody trying to push a calorie counting process, and they basically wrote "fuck slimming world" on there, which I thought was really funny. They kind of AI'd it up, which was really good. Big dunk there. I tell you something. If Ange goes out drinking after this game, he'd be all right with them two in the bar, wouldn't he? If anyone kicks off, they're the kind of two fellas you want to go out for a beer with, isn't it? Really, because I don't think you get many people starting to fight on you if them two are that way.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody look so naturally aggressive as Duncan Ferguson. I mean, he just looks crazy. Yeah. Like he looks.
I think he came out of the womb like that. I think the doctor apologized when he fucking birthed him. I think really because he's just a big scary bastard, isn't he? Really. So it's a lovely fellow. Though. He's got great crack. You see him get interviewed now. He's a real good guy. And to be fair, he's a good laugh. Marcus doesn't like the water break. Sorry, Marcus. Hydration break. Sorry, Mark. Yeah, hydration break there. Just to wind Marcus up. Pausing the screen.
Only Vidiot play FM. Thank you.
Shots fired. Shots fired. It's late. It's late for us. It possibly is early for Marcus because he's over in.
That's true.
Yeah, Morocco are in the tunnel now. We're going to get out.
We're on Marcus time at the moment. So
Marcus time. Morocco stepping back out on the pitch. They'll just be wanting to continue what they did in the first half. Really, that's pretty much home and hosed, isn't it, for them in this game? I'd say.
But they don't have to take any risks, do they?
No, not
they allow Scotland to do all the risk taking and just do what they did earlier on in the half and just break and try and catch Scotland with men forward.
Be interesting to see if Scotland make any changes though. I don't know if they have they? I don't think they have.
Look like it.
No. I mean, you might give it 5 or 10 minutes to see whether anything changes, and then possibly bring on some pace. I think Gannon Doak's probably the most likely. I think, and maybe Shankland as well. Yeah. Try and get them back in the game. I mean, if Scotland get a draw, as I say in this, it's an absolutely brilliant result for them to get a draw. But I think that's going to be a hard ask.
A draw would be a brilliant result, and a draw probably with 4 points. Does that get them through?
I think I get them through. I think so because that'd be Morocco has drawn 2 games, isn't it? Really, so which isn't great for them.
But it at least gives them the chance with 4 points. Just waiting for the kickoff.
Marcus says it's 7:08. Is that in the morning? 7:08 in the morning? It must be, surely. 7:08 in the East Coast.
Yeah, 5 hours. 5 hours behind.
5 hours. Morocco getting pressed back there. It's a good header by Henry. He's done well there. Christie head back. That's a scruffy pass back there. Put the keeper under loads of pressure.
Yeah, he's doing on his toes there.
Excuse me. Pop Mag says it's 4:08 p.m. out here in California, Pacific time.
Is it nice and sunny out there in California at the moment?
Bet it is. But bet it is. Pot. Let us know if it's nice and sunny I bet it is. There's us moaning about our heat. They'd be laughing their head off and saying, "Shut up, man! Get out of it! Get out of it!" It's a nice little flick wide that. Scotland got the ball. Christie. Tell you what, Christie doesn't. He's not a great player, but he runs his arse off, doesn't he, Christie? To be fair, you got to give him that. Scott McTominay being very quiet so far.
That's a lot with a lot of these guys. The quality isn't there, but they're not. Yeah. They don't shirk away. They're going to give 100%.
Sheree said to me and you are struggling to subtract. We're very tired, mate. It's been the end of the week. It's been a long week for both of us, and our arduous day jobs. It's been very, very long week. Very long week indeed. We've got there.
Just struggling to subtract 5 and 12, and that's without a drink as well. So that is just pure.
To be fair, tired. if we were a drink, we'd probably do it quicker. Drink responsibly if you are. Grant Handley over to Hendry. I quite like the looks of Hendry, to be fair. He's not a bad little player. It's a nice ball in from Robertson. Oh, it's a good header clear. He's not scared to bring the ball out of the back four, is he?
No.
Hendry's
just carry the nice ball
carries. Well. Yeah. Who's he play for, Hendry?
That is a question. Do you know, I looked this up for the first game, and now I can't remember.
I can check the score. You are slipping. You're letting yourself down, Mark.
I know. You're better than Poland, that, isn't it? Right.
You're better than
Jack that. Hendry. Oh, that's right. He plays for Al Ettifaq.
Does he?
Yes. I knew it was somebody odd.
I think that's him. He plays for them in Saudis. But he's 31. Yeah. Fuck me, I thought he was younger than that. He looks younger than that. He's 31.
He's a youthful 31. We'll
he's a very youthful 31.
To be fair to him, he has played all over. He's gone from Partick, Shrewsbury to Wigan.
Now. He's had more clubs than Tiger Woods, hasn't he? Fuck me.
He's been in Australia. Oh, hang on. Scotland are breaking.
Scotland again. Through here.
Oh, that's a poor touch.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Oh, hang on. Is that a penalty?
Is he give a pen? Does he give a pen? What's he pointing at? Does he give a penalty? No, they're asking for one. He's pointing. Let's have a look here. John McGinn. I tell you what, he's took him down there, you know. He's took him down. If that goes to VAR, that's given. Yeah, he's took a standard leg. He's shoulder barged him out of the way. He's got to go to VAR for that, has he not? Surely. I'd be shocked if he doesn't go to VAR there. Someone said, tell Ali McCoy to get his boots on. He was wearing his retro shirt before. Is he going to VAR? Have a look at this.
No, they've waved that away.
That's disgraceful by the referee. Someone's got to get in his earpiece and say, you need to look at the monitor for that. That's a terrible decision.
VAR have done it. Oh, are they waiting again?
Oh, that is dreadful, referee. Well, Scotland can feel hard done by there.
How is that not a penalty?
I think that's incredible.
Really sorry.
Steve Clark will be doing his dinger at the end of the game for that. He really, really will. It could give Scotland some fuel to really get into this game after they feel unjustly done by, which is rightly so, because that was a pen, in my opinion.
That's appalling. I mean, that's not even like the Mbappe one was odd the other day, but that was clearly
Morocco again through. Oh, he's hit the bar. Sabari again. He is dangerous. His movement is brilliant.
That's Look at him here. Ball down the line.
Drive to the edge of the box. Look at his movement, just cutting across the back.
That's a good block.
Cracking strike. It's a really good block. But there's good movement by the centre forward again. Really good player. He looks a really decent player. Yeah, Scotland have got to feel hard done by that. That was absolutely terrible, that decision. Absolutely awful. So Sabiari plays for PSV. He's contracted to 2029, so you've got no chance of getting him.
Who's that, sorry?
I'm just looking at Sabari for Monaco.
He's
no chance of getting him.
Sabari's off to Bayern. I think he's had a medical for Bayern.
Get out, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm still stunned by how that's not been given as a penalty.
I can't
He's
believe
knocked the
that's my
ball past the
opinion.
defender and then been taken out. That's as stonewall a penalty as you want.
I genuinely can't understand how that's not a penalty. I genuinely can't.
No, that's a good save.
It was a really good save by Gunn. I thought I was going in again there. Al-Khanous again looking dangerous. This Morocco side are no mugs, are they? They're good for this. They're good for the lead. There should be 2 or 3-0 up, really. Oh, got a ripped shirt there. Alan Nui got a ripped shirt. Who's ripped a shirt? The Thierry. Thierry's got a chunk of a shirt. It's a good save by Gunn. Strong hands. Get rid of it. Up again.
How badly made is your shirt if it rips that easily? Fucking hell. That's an
bog
advert.
roll, isn't it? Is it made from like recycled toilet paper? Is it one of them kind of energy efficient shirts? They just made it from recycled bog roll. Street Raider says, "When is the next Evermore True Geordie collab?" I don't know, mate. We'll have a way with a big man. Maybe when the season's about to kick off. Get his thoughts about how he feels it's all going. I'm a bit disappointed with some collabs, to be honest with you. I had a chat with Mark about this off the record. You know, we don't do a lot of collabs. Obviously, we get along really well with the Toon Review lads, and they're great to us, and always tell people to come and check us out, which we always massively appreciate, and we reciprocate for those guys as well. The big man's been great with us. I think people who make judgments on True Geordie don't know anything about the guy. Really, he's a really supportive, good guy to smaller channels like us who are just trying to have a go. Do you know what I mean? And he doesn't have to do what he does and give you advice, but he does because he's a decent bloke. He's upset on a journalist because he tells it like it is. And he's got a big platform and a lot of people watch him, so he's put a target on his back. But yeah, there was a couple of other people I was disappointed. I tried to reach out to and have a bit crack with, and we've all got similar viewers, and and I felt like we could have had a good little collab, but it just didn't work out. So yeah, it kind of put me off a little bit. But yeah, if we are going to do any collabs, it probably would be with those two I've just mentioned there, really. So watch this space. We'll maybe try something, Mark, before the season starts.
Yeah, I mean, it was good to have Brian on when he came on. He's always he's insightful is not the word, but he's got strong opinions on it, and I think that's fine to have. Like, and you're never going to please everybody, and not everybody is going to like what you have to say. But what I do like about him is that he comes with receipts for stuff. He
backs it up. Yeah,
but he shows his work. Like, that's fine. I don't mind. You can have an opinion either way, and we've always said that kind of about if we go back to the whole Eddie Howe situation and say, look, if you want him to stay, that's fine. Give us your just rather than a line to say, well, I want him to stay. Why? Give us a reason. Give us what you think. What are your standout reasons as to why he should? And that's fine. Yeah. We can talk about it. We can debate it. All that kind of stuff. So
I think that's where it's all gone wrong. I think within the fan base is people are just so devout and loyal. It's a good tackle in there. Devout and loyal to Eddie Howe. That they just cannot see the wood for the trees, and they don't listen to anyone who can back it up with receipts. That's a foul as well. That's a free kick, referee.
He's given a goal kick, and it's a shove in the back.
This referee is fucking appalling.
Go back to the first half, and the one on McGinn on
Mazraoui.
That's exactly the same. It's a shove in the back. He's just
how is he not?
Honestly,
these referees are fucking terrible. This referee is terrible. That is a blatant foul. A blatant foul.
You notice we haven't had a replay of the penalty yet? Oh.
No, we haven't, because he knows he got it wrong, and the VAR covering his arse. Terrible referee. And who is the referee? Titty McTitface. What the fuck's his name? What is the referee's name?
I'm
trying to find it. Yeah, trying to find the ref. Where is he? It tells you the bottom silver score, doesn't it? Does it tell you?
The referee is Ilgiz Tantashev.
Ingiz Taltashev. Shite. Shite is what he is.
Tartashev,
Shite.
who is
Absolutely shite.
from Uzbekistan.
Martin's in chat. He says 2 a.m. He's at bar 2 a.m. Inside Turkey. Get in, mate. Get in. Thanks for joining the chat, buddy.
I mean, fair play to you. Like, and you're then tuning in. Well, fair play, and thank you for jumping.
Brilliant. We're all up for some drunken banter, Martin. As long as it's all good. As long as it's all good in the chat. Turkey Twizzlers, says Gaz. I remember Turkey Twizzlers. A good Turkey Twizzlers.
Say that too loud. You'll have what's the chef kicking off?
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver.
He's not. He's not up at this time of night. If he is, he's drinking a cognac somewhere in his mansion, the shit house. He's not a man of the people. Sipping on a $4,000 bottle of cognac or something like that fucker. A nice bit of play from Scotland. McTominay, he's been quiet this game, McTominay, so far. He's just not got any game at all.
He's not managed to get himself into an awful lot of space there.
Oh, it's a nice ball through Morocco. Diaz in a dangerous position. Oh, Scotland just getting it clear, just getting rid of it. Again, they're humping the ball up to nobody. Shea Adams chasing lost causes. I feel a bit sorry for him, really.
Yeah, it's a thankless task, especially those long balls. He's not the tallest. He's not going to win those headers against two centre backs. Like,
apparently, this is that referee's first ever World Cup game. Hopefully, it's last, says Johnny Ola. Maybe it will be after that decision. I definitely think Steve Clark will have a few words about that after that.
Yeah, that's there's been some dreadful decisions so far in this.
Absolutely.
And to be fair, I think yes. From the stuff that I've seen in the main, the officials have been all right. I mean, the one in the France game the other night, not giving that penalty in, and I guess it's on reflection, it's an awful decision. But I quite like the fact he stuck to his guns. But it's not been badly done.
Yeah, Tiernan looks injured here. It could be a change for Scotland. He's got a bit of a bad injury record, Kieran Tierney. He was linked to us a while ago, wasn't he? And I quite like Kieran Tierney. I think I said I was quite excited about the prospect of signing him, but he went back to Celtic because I think his wife was homesick and he's done well, won the league with Celtic, but he looks hurt here. This could be a bad one. Here comes Gannon Doak, adding a bit of pace to the game.
Yeah.
Scotland needs something, don't they?
They do. They need a spark now. They need to get into those areas that McGinn got into before, try and get him past the...
I think Gannon Doak's got more pace and he's more dangerous, isn't he? Even if he wins your free kick or a penalty, mind you, this referee fucking won't give it anyway, will he? Well, that's it. Excuse me. You're on there. They need Harvey Barnes. They do need Harvey Barnes. Why was he not playing? Harvey Barnes. I bet he regrets that, you know. You're not admitted, but I bet he does.
Yeah, I do find it. I kind of admire the fact that he believes he's good enough to do it. Yeah. He could have quite easily changed. He could have gone and done it.
Yeah, if he doesn't want to feel like, you know, he's kidding himself on to play for country just so he can play at national football. But there's been plenty of players for Scotland who, you know, the qualifying exam was probably "Do you know the words to Always the Last to Know" by Delamere. It was probably the exam to get in.
There's a little bit like at one point the Irish one, wasn't it? Half the Irish team were either English or Scottish. And go back to that 94 Irish side. Ray Houghton was
John Aldridge.
Yeah, John Aldridge. Ray Houghton who was born in Glasgow, I think.
Yeah,
Andy Townsend was as Irish as I am.
Jason McAteer was another one.
Even the manager was a true Englishman.
He was. Mick McCarthy.
No, it was.
I need to watch that movie still.
It was Jack.
Jack John. Yeah. But Mick McCarthy played for him, then he did the management. I still need to watch that movie, that Cyan movie. I still need to watch that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I totally need to watch it. I'm not interested in watching the Southgate one, though. It's just... I can't believe my dad watched it as a Scotsman. Can't believe he was bothered. Oh, Morocco getting the box. Well done by Henry.
there's plenty of people who've come out and said actually they've really enjoyed it. It's a little bit cringy, but everything I've seen of it, I've just looked at it and winced.
It's got it for me. It's got to the point where it's like the Wrexham thing for me. I'm just being a stubborn little dick now, and I just don't want to watch it. So anytime somebody tells me how good it is, I just go, nah.
Yeah. As another one of those. And then again, you watch this foul given again. So he's barely touched him and he's gone down. Where was the free kick at the other end on Ferguson? Like,
Steve Clark's letting you know what he thinks about it. I believe saying fuck off with Steve Clark's commentary on that one there. So I can't wait to see his post-match interview. Let's go bowling by Morocco. Oof. Just got to get this clear. Scotland have got to get this clear. If they can get Ben Doak on the break, Gavin Doak on the break, they could really carve Morocco open because once that kick gets going, there's no catching. That was a good strike. That Hakimi again.
Yeah, they need to get Gavin Doak in a little bit of space to get him.
Absolutely.
Get his legs pumping.
Tony Cascarino was another one. The most cockney guy to ever play for Ireland, isn't he? Like Danny Dyer saying, top of the morning, you geezer and all that. Top of the morning. Vinnie Jones, Welsh as well. God, remember that? But no. Remember Vinnie Jones playing for? At least he was called Jones, though. So that was some qualification for playing for Wales. Probably some kind of lineage somewhere for the Joneses.
Eighth Welsh. I wouldn't have qualified for them.
Let's not get into all that nonsense. Eighth, fucking 16th, and all this bollocks. Let's not get into that shit.
No, I think my great.
You can see that Welsh town though. That is a talent. That's a very good
talent.
There you go. That's it. That's your party trick. That is your party trick.
12 at night, and I'm like,
to be fair, you could have got that completely wrong and just rambled like fuck it. It would have sounded the same.
No one would know.
As much as I love the Welsh. Oh, they're in. Come on, Scotland. Yes. Oh, Christie. Good chance. Good chance that was Christie. See, Scotland have still got a little something in the locker here.
Yeah. And Morocco have got a little bit scruffy in this, I think.
They've just stepped off a bit, haven't they? Allowed Scotland back in. See, now if that was Harvey Barnes, that's in the top corner. Sorry, Ryan Christie. I'm going to keep saying that about Harvey Barnes. I'm not really ever watch our streams. I highly doubt Harvey Barnes is ever going to stop me if he sees me. Goes, hey, you're that fat wanker from Evermore, slags off the manager, aren't you? I say, that's me. That's me, Harvey. I do like you, though, mate, if you ever watched. I'm very nice to you, pal. Yeah. I did laugh. I think I seen that in the Gallagher shots once when they were taking the piss out of Wisser, and Decker said, Here, listen. He went, Johan Wisser doesn't fucking watch this, man. Get out, man. He says he doesn't give a fuck what I say about him. This is
kind of what I've kind of thought about this for a while, because you get comments from people going, well, what if the players watch this? They don't watch this.
They don't fucking watch you, man.
Yes, they look on. They look on social media.
Dan Burns said that. Dan Burns said he stopped searching his name and stuff. And Lewis Miley's had to turn off comments before the post, which isn't nice. But
they're not watching YouTube videos.
No. I mean, Dan Burns. See, Dan Burns is Geordie. Lewis Miley's is Geordie, right? They may have friends or family members who watch content creators like us or listen to podcasts like True Faith and all that stuff. So they probably listen to a little bit, But the players won't let that get into their heads. Players don't listen. Johan Wisser's not going to come to training looking a bit full on. And Eddie Howe goes, "Oh, what's the matter, Johan?" He goes, "Well, I was feeling really good about myself." And then I was watching YouTube and this bloke popped up with glasses on and said I was a fat wank and I couldn't run 2 yards. And it's really brought me down. I really don't think that's going to be the case.
No. How is it? That's such a shitty little.
Isn't that interesting though? Isn't that interesting that that's a free kick to them, but not a free kick to Scotland?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaz is right. They're multi-millionaires. They don't give a fuck what we do. That annoyed me about the England players on their England watch-along. If anybody watched that, every time England just like passed it 3 yards, they were like to the crowd, "Come on!" And you were like, "Piss off, man! Do your job on the pitch. Stop trying to give the crowd shit for not cheering. You know what I mean? Do me a favour.
Yeah, give us some. As a fan, it does wind me up at times that, like,
it's too much.
It's the player's job.
Yeah,
to
get the fans excited.
To give us something to cheer about.
Exactly.
It's not our job as fans to get behind a team, and well, it is, but it's not our job as fans to make that better for you. You're the ones that are on the pitch. You're the ones that are there to get us entertained and to give us what we want as fans.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not the other way around. Yes, there can be a bit of give and take in that, and you get behind them in sort of tough times and things like that. But fuck me, there's too much of this that it's almost the
fans' fault. It's all the fans' fault, mate.
Yeah,
it's the fans' fault.
There's too much pressure from fans to
on fans as well. Too much pressure on fans. I mean, that Newcastle team, when they come out at St James's Park to that war flags display and that wall of noise and that unequivocal support by that home fan base, then they then go and stink out the game for 15, 20 minutes, can't string 3 passes together, can't mark a player, look all over the place. You can't blame that noise for quieting down and those fans to go, well, what the fuck is this? This was the same shit we saw last week when we lost the game 3-1. And it's up to them players and that manager to turn that around. And he knows that, but he gets a free pass from journalists. He gets a free pass from a lot in the fan base as well. And even now I can see it now. Even now I can see it. People having a go saying, oh, don't be blaming Eddie Howe for all this. It's not his fault. And you just think it's just going to be the same old shit over and over again, really.
Yeah, just watch it. I'm amazed that wasn't given as a free kick.
Oh, yeah. Maybe the ref's trying to even it out. Given. Yeah, he's trying to even it out. Hydration break. Hydration break. Or wet leave. Hydration break or wet leave.
Wet leave.
One sounds better. Wet leave. It's wet leave
your
time.
Moist moment.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like it. A drip trip.
That's horrible, by the way, those two.
That is really a drip trip's really, but that sounds like something you get ointment for or go see the doctor for. And it really, I've got Barry's got a drip trip. It burns when he pees. That's not good. He shouldn't have rolled around that dirty bird from the caravan site, Bazza. You know what I mean?
It's oddly specific.
Very, yeah. I'm not speaking from memories, by the way. At all. What would what? It's got to be something for liquid as well, isn't it? Liquid. What could that be? Liquid. Trying to think. Just trying to make sure my laptop doesn't die. Yeah. I do like your moist moment. Very nice that. Nice that. Sometimes you need a VPN for those moments.
Yes, you certainly do.
Today's episode is brought to you by.
Today's moist moment is brought to you by.
Have your moist moment. If you're in the mood for a drip trip or a moist moment, how about clicking on a VPN? Knox break. I like that one, guys.
Knox break. Very well done. I'm just reading this. We were talking about this at work today as well. The hydration breaks making the TV companies money, and therefore
because the adverts are coming on. Yeah,
and some of this will obviously be I guess will come back to FIFA as well in terms of the amount that they're charging for the rights to stuff. But a 3-minute break, the millions that brings in, as opposed to a 2-minute break, and I think there was an argument from FIFA that they wanted it to be quicker. They wanted the break to be 2 minutes, not 3, but the TV company said no. So the TV companies dictated that the break should be 3 minutes because they can't get the adverts in the 3 minutes. Fucking hell. I mean, what have we become as a game? Like, seriously.
I was saying this to my dad the other day when, obviously, because we were both at the same funeral together as it was a long-term family friend and a great guy as well, a real miss. He'd have been watching this game for sure, 100%. we were saying that how a lot of these Premier League teams are pricing themselves out and being so disconnected from the normal fan that a lot of these fans will go and watch No Shields, Whitley Bay, Blue Star, and they're just because they just feel that's more like football for them. Do you know what I mean? And they will watch that. Oh well, just when you thought it couldn't get worse for Scotland, Lyndon Dykes is on the pitch. So we're about to see a masterclass in shit striking ability. So here we go. Watch him score here as well, just to make me look like a real dick. I was just
going to say we're going to see a Lyndon Dykes
a Lyndon Dykes equaliser. Yeah, a hat trick. Mate, you've just said he's got about 4 fucking career goals in the 400 games or something. Isn't he? Hat trick coming in this game, mate. I tell you. Maybe one off his face. One off his face to get the equaliser potentially. One of his tattoo with a butterfly on his left temple or something. One off a tattoo.
Is that Kenny McLean on as well?
Kenny McLean's on too, yeah. He does. He looks like a cage fighter. He does. Maybe Lyndon Dykes could be a cage fighter after football. If not, he could be somebody that Liam Neeson calls and tells him off for taking his daughter for the 6th time or something like that potentially.
He's like the worst dad in the world, isn't he? I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know about that because he actually goes and saves the daft bitch. She's the worst daughter in the world. Keeps getting us on the shit, doesn't she? So, learn your lesson, Pat. Stay at home. Don't go France. There's nothing wrong with France, by the way. I've been to France. It's a very lovely city. Paris is a lovely city. Lovely city. I'm very tired.
I've never been to Paris. I've been to Lille, and I've driven through it.
Well, I've been from Paris to Berlin. And every disco I've been in. Gotcha.
Well done.
Yes, teed you right up there.
Very good.
Very good. I like it when you don't expect it, Mark. It's good when you don't expect it. Very, very good. Oh, I like that. Kitco says liquid absorption. That's very compound V, isn't it? Liquid absorption. Very good. You can imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger popping up with that advert. Come on, do it. Liquid absorption. Do it.
That's an incredible thing.
That was actually quite good, especially for 25 to 1 in the morning. That was all right, that. Get out of here. Do it now. Liquid absorption. It's a great ball over the top.
That's a good brand.
That's a good ball. Oh, he's just clattered the goalkeeper there. Fucking hell. Terminated. Cannon dunk by the goalkeeper there. Absolutely battered. The goalkeeper looks absolutely done in there, doesn't he? That was a real clash, wasn't it? A real clash. I mean, Cannon dunk can't really stop there, to be fair. The keepers come at him. He's just kind of braced for impact there, isn't he, really? I heard a Scottish sound effect there from Gandog. Oh, you bastard! As he hitting there like full pelt. It was definitely one of those looks, wasn't it? Really, one of them noises that came out there. I mean, he looks all right though. He looks like he's fit and ready to rumble. Moroccan goalkeeper looks a little bit rattled.
Oh, don't punt, please, no. No.
Oh, fucking Pont! No. Come on, Pont. We're gonna go to bed soon, mate. Be waking up in cold sweats.
Absolute stuff of nightmares.
Even Freddy Krueger wouldn't put that in me napper, mate, for going to bed. Fuck me, I tell you what. Jesus Christ. What's that? That's a better impersonation than Dan Byrne does. Impersonating a left back. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. I don't know if that's good or not, but I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, we'll add Arnie to my repertoire. What an eclectic mix I have. Steve Bruce, Mark Goldbridge, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Interesting.
It's a weird crime-fighting trio, that one.
A bit of Morgan Freeman in there as well, isn't there? There's a bit of Morgan Freeman in there, isn't it? We did do that for a bit of TikTok.
Yes. Yeah.
We did. I don't know if I could do it at 20 to 1 in the morning. Maybe it's just my natural voice will sound like that because I'll be so fucking tired. It was a Sandro Tonali, wasn't it?
Steve Bruce.
No, it was the Tonali. The Tonali go to Wetherspoons, wasn't it? We did the old.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
that's right. Could try and do one for Lyndon Dykes, couldn't you? It was then Lyndon Dykes realized he was a shit footballer. That's about as good as I'm going to get at this time of morning. Come on, Robertson. Scotland chasing shadows here. I don't think they've got this much energy left in them, mate, to be honest with you. I think they're just burning themselves out. Morocco just passing around them. That's a tough one for Scotland, this. Very tough one to take, mate. Thank you so much, by the way, everyone who's been tuned in, watching. We've had a kind of consistently 20 of you. We know for some people that's not great numbers, but hey, this is like a little watch party. So it's like me and Mark watching the game with 20 odd of you, and that's awesome. We love that. And we haven't even had to spend any money on drink or crisps either, so that's fucking amazing.
That's a lovely ball through. Is that
a great ball through? That's going to be 2-0.
Nice tackle.
Good tackle.
Very good defending.
Good tackle. Imagine having 20 odd of your mates come to watch a football with you, and you don't have to even buy any beer. Superb. Long live the watch party. Mazraoui through. It's a lovely crossover. Diaz popping in the box again. John McGinn and his derriere winning a free kick. Yes, it was.
Oh, finally given. He took long enough to give that as well.
Yeah, no, about time. Thank you, Leo. We know you were buzzing for the watch-alongs, mate, so we do appreciate that support, buddy. That was the tribute there to Donny Strathy on the screen. Round of applause from the Scotland fans. Nice to see. Nice to see. I'm sure the Moroccans are joining in with that as well. Did you see that weird stuff as well? Cushy says put some bait on next time. I sent you some sausage rolls, Cushy. You haven't seen them. Is your lass ate them? That's what it is. Lyndon Dykes. Not a bad touch. Not a bad touch. Pass out wide from Lyndon Dykes. That's about as much as his skill will go. Gandos will run the line. This is better. Go on, Gandos. Get across. Oh, it's a good challenge. He's in the box again. He's in the box. Twisting and turning. Oh, I tell you what, he's unlucky there.
Wouldn't bounce from there.
He is very unlucky. Thank you, Marcus. Appreciate that as well, buddy. Some nice comments there coming in from the guys. Cheers, for the watch along. We don't know how many the Toon Review guys have got. I would probably say a few more than us because they do a great job, to be fair.
I would imagine a couple.
Just a few more. Just a few more.
1,000. But yeah.
I don't know who's on the night shift for the Toon Review guys, to be fair. Scotland, go on, get on dope. He's got it back. Come on, you can get an equaliser here, Scotland. Just keep pressing for this. Come on. Put it in the box. Taking too long, overplaying the ball. It's a dreadful bit of play by Scotland. Tired legs there, Mark. I think tired legs.
Yeah, well won back.
Well won back by Gandok. Gandok's been really good in this World Cup. I think if he can stay fit next season, he could be a real massive player for Bournemouth, I think, next season.
Yeah.
It's a nice little touch inside.
So they've got 10 minutes now just to leave everything out on the field. Just throw everything out. Because they have to, for me, I think they have to get a result here.
They've got to.
I know I said earlier that I think Brazil, I've got a sneaky feeling, but they've got to try and get a result here.
Now, Street Rider. I'm not saying that about the Toon Review guys. There are friends. I'm not saying that. I'm surprised I haven't been sponsored by one of those companies, to be fair. I'm not sure you can actually do that, though. I'm not sure you can do that.
No.
That might be against the grain of YouTube. YouTube does have a lot of moderations. It's just a shame that certain people don't realize that when they ban sites, but I won't get into that. Mark's sweating already. No comment. No comment.
Political. I need the alarm on.
I know. I nearly took everybody to the hydration station there when my water bottle nearly smashed up the old camera. That's great, by the way. Have you ever seen the
Macam in Milan?
But yeah, well, we might do this. Don't take the piss about that.
No.
They're gonna eventually break that. No, the Bob Mortimer sketch, the train guy. Have you ever seen that? Oh my god, that's so funny. Never seen Bob Mortimer do a train guy. Anybody in the comments who've seen Bob Mortimer do a train guy? So it's just him on his phone, right? And he's taking the piss out of like yuppies that he obviously hears getting on the train and stuff like that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, Carl, check you out. Wow, hey boy," you know, that. And he just takes a piss. And he calls. What does he say? He says, "We need to go to the imagination station." That's what he calls. They're coming up with ideas. Oh, it's so funny, man. Honestly, go watch it. You'll never not laugh at it. It's really funny. And the boss is called Jeff Linton. And they did a sketch where the actor Matt Berry, you know, who's in What We Do in the Shadows. You know him if you see him. He's got a very posh voice. He played the boss, Jeff Linton. They said like his balls were in a vice and all this stuff. It's really funny. It's just these stupid businessmen who sound like that on the phone when they're walking around and they sound really cheesy as fuck, and he's just taking the piss out of them. So it's very funny.
I will have a search of that. Is Jeff Litton Joe's brother?
Yes, Jeff Litton is Joe's brother, his official brother. Yes. The brother of Joe. Do you remember who was that commentator who actually did think he was called Joe Linton? He kept referring to him as Linton, didn't he? Linton.
And then my wife thought that for a long
time. My wife. Borat is back. Borat is back for the watch along. Wee wee wow. Ooh la la. My wife. She likes the Joe Linton. My wife. Apologies to anybody from Kazakhstan, by the way. Go on, Robertson. He's through. Oh, it's a nice bit of play. Come on, Scotland. Oh, but Thomas, a penalty. It's going to be a penalty.
He's
waved it away again. What is this referee doing? He should have went to Specsavers, man. That is another penalty for Scotland. That's disgraceful. Disgraceful. Why is he not checking that in the VAR? He's got to check that. Yes. Ronnie's in the chat. You are, as always, a stuffed Chaffinch. He watches Train Guy. Honestly, absolute gold, man. It's gold. It's like prime shooting stars type banter. So it's really, really funny. It's literally just him on his phone. He's obviously just heard some wanker talking shit on his phone. He's just decided to make this character up, and it's really funny. So that's comedy genius for you, is that? Bob Mortimer.
See, I like that kind of stuff as well.
Very funny. It's very funny.
I can't picture it. I maybe have seen it, but I'll look it up.
You just go type it in. It's really fun. There's loads of them. Just listen to them talking. You would have heard a guy like that on the phone talking. I mean, I'm conscientious that I am a business person and I do often talk on the phone as well, but I don't use words like they do. It's normally, what the fuck do you mean? It's not ready. It's generally how my conversation goes. So all these pen shouts. Oh, definitely like PSG. It's disgusting. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm watching this again. Scott McTominay there again. He's just tripped him. He's tripped the standard. Look at that. It's twice. It's the same player as well. Elanouni against the same player.
He's nowhere near the ball.
He's stood on his foot.
That is too stonewall.
I cannot believe that. This referee is a disgrace. I mean, if Scotland don't make a formal complaint about this referee after this game, I don't know what to do or what they're going to do. I really don't. The goal scorer's coming off. Scotland deserve an equaliser in this game, I think, because they've been shafted twice for penalties here. They deserve a Lyndon Dykes 96-minute equaliser here, as what they deserve.
I mean, give them their due. I mean, it's not been a good, like a great performance, but they've been much better this half.
They've definitely improved this half. I think Gannon Doakes added that spark that they needed. And McTominay is obviously getting back into the game there in terms of driving into the box like he is. They do deserve Neville Woodward an equaliser. Absolutely. Mind you, Denzel Washington was great in them equaliser movies. If you watch them ones with Denzel Washington, equaliser, no. Oh, they're really good. Watch them. Denzel is a bad ass in them. Absolutely. The ref must be Borat's brother. Same country. Ask Mark. Mark's Borat. Ask his wife. She'll tell you.
My wife?
Where is referee? Referee is brother. Wee wee wow. Ooh la la. I have a chair. Remember that sketch for the Spurs thing? That was great. I wish they went down just that. Scotland back in the box. Come on. Oh, side netting. I thought I'd went in there for a minute. Scott McTominay's getting into this game now, driving at the box. He gets a shot off. Oh, it's just deflecting at the side net. He's got behind that, isn't he? He's really hit that.
Yeah.
Come on, John McGinn. Need a good corner in here. Scotland need an equaliser here. And they deserve one as well. They've been screwed.
Completely agree with you that I think they definitely deserve something out of this game now.
Absolutely shocking. But Lyndon Dykes, he's been pushed.
Yeah, one job, Lyndon. One job,
Lyndon. He's just gone up for the header there. Yeah, I mean,
Scott
he says, I've been pushed, yes, by your own player. So that's not really a penalty, that, to be fair, Lyndon Dykes. Actually, I'm looking closely there. I think he has got another tattoo since he went up for that header, to be fair, Lyndon Dykes. He's just another one's appeared on the back of his head.
think it's a tattoo of him going up for that header, isn't it?
Yeah. Tattoo of Scott McTominay, haunting his dreams. Oh, Scott McTominay, he's kind of left it late, but he is really popping up now in the attacking position, Scott McTominay, isn't he? I wonder whether the Clarks told him to push further forward, maybe. And that's why we're starting to see a bit more of him in the game.
It's frustrating. It's taken this long to actually get into the game, but he is starting to be an influence now.
He is. This is what makes me laugh when people say, "Oh, he's shite." He's not shite at all, because you name me one Newcastle player that can, in our current squad, that can get forward and do those kind of things, because we haven't got one. That's the top and bottom of it. We've seen flashes from Guimaraes and flashes from Miley, but not as consistently as this lad was doing it for Napoli and for his country. John McGinn, that's a great bit of play. Oh, what the hell's happened there? I think he was trying to...
He's gone for a flying sort of Street Fighter sort of scissors kick there, I think.
Can't tell if he was trying to score a goal or win a competition against Johnny at the Cobra Kai at the end of the fucking Karate Kid there with that kick. Well, that was a very strange thing. Very strange thing. Oh, it's a nice ball through. Angus Gunn, well played. Good tracking. Andy Robertson. What do you think about Robertson? What do you think about Robertson at Spurs? Do you think he'll still have the legs for Premier League next season, or do you think he might struggle?
He has looked like he struggled to just... He's not at that level anymore, is he? That he's been at Liverpool, but he's a solid defender, and I think that's what Spurs need. Yeah, I think he's a really good signing, and a lot of leadership as well.
Love that comment from Gaz. He went all Streets of Rage at the back post. What a game that was, mate. Streets of Rage. Absolutely class. Love that. Old Axel. Ben Doak again. Can Doak. Oh, he's got a cross. Yes, turn. Come on. Oh, Scott McTominay again. Popping up there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
goalkeeper feigning injury.
Shithouse tactics. The dark arts have coming out. We're run out of time here. Johnny Ola says, anyone that was married to Isla Fisher has my respect. Yes, fair play to him. Don't think it ended very well, though, did it?
I just wonder there with McTominay to leave Isla Fisher alone for 1 second, just to, if he's got the awareness just to lay that back.
Like, you're right.
Like, was the better option to just lay that one back? I think he's got to be screaming.
They're so desperate for a goal. I just think he's trying to get any shot off that he possibly can. Now back to Isla Fisher. What is he doing there? This McTominay's looking to take Gannon Doak out there.
The face on Gannon Doak is brilliant. Oh, his facial expressions are tremendous.
He does come with Scottish sound effects. There's absolutely no doubt about that, in my opinion. Oh, true. Bastard. Oh, fucking. You nearly kick us in the heat, man. Brilliant, man. They should have a microphone on Gannon Doak through the game. I think just to hear his sound effects. There's a substitute for Scotland here.
Yeah, I think McGinn for Stewart is on for McGinn. It's another attacking option.
Yeah. Morabak coming on for Morocco. He was decent when he came on against Brazil as well. He kind of settled things down a bit. Good tackle by Ferguson there. And he's back up. Oh, there we go. Alan Rooney's got an injury now. Surprise, surprise. I tell you what, if I was this referee, I wouldn't get a flight to Edinburgh or Glasgow anytime soon. He might be in some serious bother after denying Scotland 2 penalties tonight. Morocco here just trying to absorb a bit of pressure. Scotland really pushing hard for this equaliser here. They deserve it as well. Have they got enough in the tank to get it? That's the question. I'm quite surprised I haven't seen Shankland yet.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't go with Shankland over Dykes, but I wonder whether it was a thought of, well, we're just going to get balls into the box in the air at this point. So it's more the physical nature.
He wants that hold up play, that header down to maybe a Gannon Doak or a McTominay coming in or something like that. I think that's what he's looking for. But I mean, Scotland got 6 minutes here to find an equaliser and a well-deserved equaliser too. I'm not sure they can get it. Just doesn't seem to be their night so far. Sometimes it just isn't your night, is it? Unless the goalkeeper helps him out here with a bad mistake. Pressure, good pressure from Scotland. They won it back. Let's just give it away again with weak header. Oh, good tackle by Dykes, to be fair. McTominay's really far forward. He's almost playing as a centre forward himself, McTominay. It's almost like him and Dykes have swapped positions. It's a nice bit play by Henry. Long ball over the top. There's nobody there, man. It's a waste of a pass, that. Waste of a pass.
This late in the game, just you don't be wasting possession like that.
Yeah, you should have kept that short, I think. Because, you know, you can just run the clock down here as the Moroccans. I mean, the keeper's loath to back up the pitch, though. It's a good clearance by Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson's been great tonight, I think. He's really worked hard. Henry's allowed Albert to get the ball and took inside. He's got the fresh legs. His little turn, lovely tackle, that. Absolutely lovely tackle by Andy Robertson.
That's it.
Oh, it's McLean. It's McLean on the ball. Out. Oh, nice turn by McTominay. You got to find your man. That's it. Nice. Come on, Scotland. One more attack. Gannon Doak pops it out wide to Harvey Barnes. No, I'm joking. He's not even there. There's another good ball coming in. Come on. Oh, that's a sloppy pass. That's a lazy legged pass. Morocco on the broke again there. Overlaps on for Kimi. Oh, they're in the box again. Oh, this could be dangerous for Scotland if he gets his shot off. Oh, that was unlucky.
That's a save.
That was unlucky.
Did he get his hand on that Angus gun?
Well, I don't know if he did he?
He did, that's a good save.
It's a really good save. And they didn't even
give it as a goal kick.
God, these officials are fucking dreadful, aren't they? They're absolutely terrible here. These officials. Scotland pushing for this equaliser. Gaz is slagging off the Moroccan who missed. He's a Mackham. Scott McTominay, got to make this pass count, McTominay. He just wants to give it and go and get in the box, doesn't he?
Just got to. It's what, 5 players back there. They've got to. There's a little bit of throw caution to the wind at this point. And
there is. Andy Robertson's got it back, though. That's another foul, referee. Come on, referee. What are you doing? That's another foul on a free kick. And he let that one go as well. McLean's on the ball. That's another foul. What is he not giving that again? What is he doing, this referee? It's absolutely disgusting, this referee. I think Steve Clark's going to run on and bloody stone cold stunner him, I think, at full time at this rate. I'd love to hear the explanation as to why he's not giving these free kicks. Absolutely abysmal. This is a free kick here. Look, he's taken down again. Steve Clark's keeping a very classy, kind of stance on the sideline, but inside he must be absolutely foaming at this referee. It's 2 minutes to go. Ball over the top. Scotland just trying to find that, just a drop to a player. They're just desperately pumping balls up into the box, hoping it sticks. Come on, Scotland, you've got to get back up the pitch. There's not long left, a minute and a half. Angus Gunn's got to go long here, Mark, hasn't he? No, he's going short. Scotland have got to get this up the pitch. They haven't got time to be doing this.
Can't piss around here. It's just...
Yeah, you've got to get this up. That's what McLean's saying. He's saying, get it up the park, get it up the park. Don't piss around with it. It's a long ball over the top. Dykes challenging for it. McTominay's won it back. Oh, and look, he just out muscled there.
That
did well originally, McTominay. It did. It did well there, McTominay, originally holding off 2 or 3 players. Oh, yeah. Morocco's got a free player on the edge of the box here. He's tucking inside. He's looking for that chance. Oh, he's just put it wide. Elmer Bartley's just put it wide. That would have been harsh on Scotland, I think, if that had gone in.
Yeah, Morocco haven't deserved it to get a second, and certainly not at this half. Scotland have been the better of the 2 sides in this half, and they've been really unlucky.
Another foul on Lyndon Dykes.
Yeah, that's 2 hands in the back in the air.
Does he give that? No, he's not give it.
No.
This referee is absolutely fucking shit. He really, really is. It's a good header down. Oh! I just thought that was going to nestle there. Oh, he's not happy, is he? That was a lovely bit of play by Scotland. Who won that? Was it McTominay wins a headed down? Oh, no, it was their own player put it out.
Yeah.
Last minute corner here. Scotland have got to flood the box. Have got to put this in. This has got to be a good delivery.
I'd have the keeper up at this point.
Yeah, definitely Angus Gunn should be in the box. I'd be shocked if he's not. No, I don't think he's gone.
This is going to be the last kick.
Ferguson's got to find. He's got to find a head here. He's got to find a head. He's put it in. Wasn't the best of corners. That's it.
There's no one there.
Nope. Game over here. It's a foul. Yeah. Now he's given a free kick. Yeah.
That's a fair enough a yellow to take. You take at that point.
Game over. This referee, Andy Robinson's given it to this referee, and rightly so. Right. I'd love to hear the post-match comments of this, because this referee is going to get it, I think, of Steve Clarke and the Scotland team, and absolutely deservedly so, because there's been some horrific decisions in this game for Scotland. There really, really has. Very classy by both managers there. I think even the Moroccan manager's saying, I can't believe he didn't get a fucking penalty there. So this referee is going to absolutely get it off the Scotland players and the manager, I think. You might need armoured guard to get off the pitch.
I am unbelievably frustrated for them at this, because I just to lose that goal so early on in the game is one thing, and Morocco deserved it early on because they were really good, but certainly the second half, there are 4, 5, 6 decisions there that the referee is just wet a bottled or just not refused to give in one direction, and then given the same foul going the other way. The 2 penalties are unreal. Absolutely unreal. I cannot get my head around the McGinn one. He's not the ball past him. He's clearly taken out. There's no sort of, he's nowhere near the ball. And the McTominay one, he's got the ball into the box, and the lad's put his foot across him. He's nowhere near the ball again, and he's tripped him. It's a penalty. They're both penalties all day long.
I just can't believe that. I can't believe the referee's not giving them. Some lovely comments there from the guys in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for staying with us over 2 hours on this watch along. They're very tiring, these watch alongs, especially this time in the morning when you've been up early as well. But we do appreciate you guys staying in the chat. We'll stay on a little bit longer, and then we'll do a shoot. But yeah, I still cannot believe that the referee and VAR have not overturned at least one of those penalties. I'm flabbergasted. The one on McGinn and then the one on McTominay. I'm astounded, absolutely astounded.
When it's this level, when it is the pinnacle, it is the World Cup.
It is. It's the difference of staying in or going out of the World Cup, and these guys are making errors like that.
How is that not reviewed? Just how is that not being reviewed? I just don't understand it.
It's just shocking.
It's unbelievable.
Doesn't even bear thinking about, really. Doesn't even bear thinking about. I mean, Steve Clarke will be absolutely furious in the post-match conference, and I think he really will. It's bloody terrible, absolutely terrible. Thanks, Marcus. He says he's no longer a virgin of the watch-alongs. We appreciate that, mate. We appreciate that. Stay on for the Brazil game, you pussies, says Street Rider. You're joking, mate. We'll be absolutely wiped out for that game, but I'll tell you what.
I mean, it kicks off in 27 minutes, so...
Oh, bloody hell. Weird enough, we're viewer numbers have just gone up a little bit there, so I don't know if Billy or Paul's gone off to bed, and maybe we're getting some of their viewers coming over potentially. But
welcome to the new ones that have just dropped in. Thanks very much for joining.
To the new ones. Yeah, thanks for that, guys. We appreciate you jumping over. But yeah, I think we need to watch a replay of those pens again. Surely the ITV studio got to talk about them. Wow.
I mean, I don't get how he can look at that and go, he's clearly fouled him. He's clearly taken him out. It's a penalty all day long.
Unbelievable that. And then the McTominay one as well. I think he stands on his foot for the McTominay one. I don't think he gets anywhere near that either. I think that's a pen. That's a pen too. And the McTominay one, if you've got that one, that's just abysmal. It's absolutely abysmal that this referee is not given one of those penalties. And I'd like to hear why. I'd like to hear what the referee's explanation is to not give those penalties. And again, and we see this week in, week out in the Premier League as well, these amateur fucking decisions that these guys and the guys in Stockley Park get wrong all of the time. And they cost teams, Premier League statuses, they cost them titles, they cost them Champions League and European football, they cost them, cups and all sorts of stuff. And we just see them week on, week out. It's just the refereeing is so bad. Just in general in the game, I just don't understand how you cannot see those challenges and say, yeah, that's a penalty. I just don't get it.
Yeah, all I can find is a video of the McTominay one, and the player, it's he puts his leg across as McTominay, so he clearly makes contact with him as he's running through, which then trips him up. It's a penalty.
Which is a penalty. It's a penalty again, man. That's two pens. 2 pens. It's absolutely shocking. And I'm devastated for Scotland. I mean, the only benefit is I do have Morocco in the work sweepstakes, so potentially if Morocco win the World Cup, I might be all right. But I'm still very disappointed. Very disappointed that Scotland have lost that game. Should have had an equaliser. As you say, though, Mark, I mean, Scotland gave as good as they got there. They gave Morocco a better game than Brazil did, I think. So there's nothing to say Scotland are going to roll over for Brazil when they play them. Do you know what I mean?
The difference for what Brazil had was a moment of magic.
Yeah, the quality. Yeah,
but outside of that, they barely create anything. But that's such.
I mean, Scotland is still second in that group on 3 points, with Morocco being top now with 4. Brazil have obviously got to play Haiti. If they beat Haiti, then obviously they will go up to the top of the table on 4 points alongside Morocco. But if Brazil don't manage to beat Haiti and just get a draw, then Brazil are in big trouble, and then all the pressure's on the Scotland game. But I think Scotland will take enough solace out of that game to say we can get at Brazil because we give them a better game than Morocco than they did Morocco. And if it wasn't for bad refereeing, they probably would have got a point against Morocco. So Scotland have got nothing to fear, I don't feel, in this group.
No, definitely not. I think.
Well, here we are. Here's the replays of the pens. So this is Scott McTominay. That's a penalty. That is a penalty for me. That is a stonewall penalty. That McTominay gets through. He stands on his foot. That's a penalty. Look, you see again the replay there. He's nowhere near the ball. That is a penalty. He stands right on his toe. That is a stonewall penalty. And I don't understand how any referee at any level is not given that. Even Sunday League level. That, look at the replay there. Oh. Just see a different angle there. Does McTominay go down too easy there?
I don't think he stands on his foot. Oh, that's an interesting camera that's just gone across his face.
They're there in the studio.
But
so
I think
what is this lady saying in the ref room here? What is she saying? Let's just turn this lady up and see what she's saying.
I understand that the referee is Uzbekistan referee. He's known for having more of a higher level of physical contact needed, but you don't need a lot for this to be a penalty.
She's agreeing.
Giving a penalty because of the severity of the challenge, or giving the penalty more from the technical element side of it. It's a simple foul. There is contact at the knee portion, and then one can argue that there might be another angle that shows that there's a step.
So there's contact there. I don't think he stands on his foot, but there's contact, enough contact to bring to cause the foul. It's a foul, and ultimately that's it.
Yeah. Did recommend a penalty in the France-Senegal game. There might have been a little bit of a hesitation there.
The same VAR that recommended the France penalty in the Senegal game. Steady on street. You can tell it's past the watershed for you. That's a pen? Yeah. Obviously, Duncan Ferguson said it's a pen. 100% a penalty. I just don't get it.
Don't disagree with Dunk.
No, well, obviously not. That's Jimmy Bullard. But I think, for me, that is definitely a penalty. And I think that the McGinn one was as well. And I think Scotland can feel really, really hard done by there. They should be sitting here with a point, with 4 points, being top of that group. and be absolutely buzzing. You know, they're still currently second in the group. Brazil have got to play in about 20 minutes against Haiti. We'll see what happens after that. But then obviously we've got Scotland v Brazil next week, which we will be covering in the watch-along. We have cancelled a couple of games this weekend just because it's just a little bit too much, to be fair. So we've just pied it a little bit. I was going to suggest we did the Spain-Saudi game because I actually was going to be very interested in looking at new signing Victor Munoz, but we know how that fucking went. So I said, fuck it. I said, fuck it, Mark, we ain't doing it. So that was that. But I did say fuck it. I said fuck it several times, and I'll say it again, fuck it. He's gone to Liverpool. I'm not watching that little twat. He looks like that guy at Megamind anyway. Fuck him. There's another one here. What's this? Oh, that was the McTominay's chance. Yeah. I mean, Scotland had so many chances here. Just watching this before we go off again. Lyndon Dykes and Scott McTominay actually get each other's way here. I think if one of them just takes the chance, they may get something. McTominay again. He really started getting to get. He just got into the game too late. McTominay, I think, was the thing. Yeah, I don't know whether that was a tactical tweak.
I'm just looking at that chance there when he tries to turn and pull it back. Who's the? Oh, it's Jack Hendry that's just stood at the edge of the box. Going, Jesus, he's open at that point on his left foot.
Yeah, pop it back to him for a strike, but yeah, it's unlucky for Scotland. But I think they've made a really good account of themselves there in the second half. Now I think they can take solace from that. They can take pride from that. That they're not then buried in this World Cup. They've got a really good chance.
No. I'm just looking at the groups, because if you look at Group A and B, right, Mexico are through. South Korea have got to play South Africa next, which means the Czech Republic are playing Mexico. You'd expect Mexico to win that. Even if they don't, that means Czech Republic can only get 2 points. I'd expect South Korea to beat South Africa. Yeah. So that's Group A out because they've only got 2 points. Group B, Canada again look like they'll go through. It's Canada, Switzerland, both on 4 points. So realistically, both of those teams are through. Now Bosnia play Qatar. You'd expect them to probably win that. That probably puts them on 4 points. So they'll be potentially ahead of Scotland. The Australia have got to play Paraguay. Now, neither of which I thought Australia did well against Turkey, but they look pretty toothless today. So Paraguy, they got a result that could leave Australia on 3. I'm just looking through some of the other ones that I'm 3 points. Might just be enough for Scotland because I think there's enough across those groups for there to still be a chance for them to get through to the last 32 with 3 points.
Sorry, Ray, just while you were doing that, we saw that tribute earlier on. This passed me by this for Donny Strathy. So sad, yes. This. So, yeah, he travelled over to the US to watch his first ever World Cup game and sadly passed away in his hotel room at 76. So, absolutely horrible that for Donny's family and obviously Donny as well. I'm glad that they've done something there. To honour his memory. That's really, really sad. What a horrible story. A tragic story that is for him. The all excitement he would have had going over there and everything else. What a real shame. Awful. Yeah. It puts a result in the perspective, really, doesn't it? The result means nothing when it comes to stuff like that. But really, really sad. Lewis Ferguson getting interviewed here. He does not look a happy camper, and understandably so. He's really, really animated. I don't know what he's saying, but I can imagine what it is. Probably a lot to do with the penalties, I'd imagine. So,
I would imagine so. There's going to be an awful lot of pissed off Scottish players there because 100%. They've just been. I think they've been really hard done by.
They've been shafted. But listen, they'll go again. They'll go again against Brazil. We will be back for that. We won't be staying on straight to watch the Brazil game, even though you're asking us to in the comments, because we will be absolutely fucked. It'll just be us sleeping on the microphone, snoring, and that won't be great for anybody's live stream. Unless you're in that kind of weird shit, then maybe we'll get loads of viewers and subscribers. But we won't be doing that.
No, I may stay up a little bit and watch some of it. So if you are a member, you are in the Discord chat. I may be in the chat if you are about. But yeah,
I won't. I'm fucked. knocked and I'm going to bed. So that's what I've got to say about that. But listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. We always appreciate it. As we say, we know 2 reviewers on as well. So, we really appreciate guys coming and joining us and jumping over and jumping back, whatever you've been doing. Remember to like and subscribe, share the channel. Again, this is just something we're doing over the World Cup, a little bit different. We're enjoying it so far. We've had a couple of different games. It's been nice and interesting. So we're going to keep doing a few more until the World Cup's over. Then it'll be back to Newcastle action. Obviously, we've already had some transfer disappointments. There'll be more to come potentially as well. And then the lads will be back for pre-season in July as well. And we'll gather our thoughts, I think, once that is all done and dusted then. But thanks for watching. Have a brilliant morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Mark may stay up. I won't. I'm going to bed. But thank you for watching, everybody, and have a belter. See you later.
Take care, guys. Good night.
Heroes celebrate. They have done it.